Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. Amanda, how are you?
I was on mute.
Hello.
Me. Testing. Hello, I am Amanada. Welcome. Happy Monday and happy holidays to all.
Happy holidays. We got a little holiday festivity for you. I'm trying a little.
Well, Jody brought her boobs today.
Well, because Robin has a little hint of a cold shoulder on her top. So I have to give it a little hint.
Does she?
As well.
That scene, I was just telling Jody, I watched this on Thursday and I just watched the whole thing like it's not even fun. And so I haven't even rewatched this. I'm going in pretty much blind to this because it was so unwatchable. So I can't wait to discuss it with all of you.
It's going to be fun. So while we get through some very quick
I hate when that happens.
Housekeeping. Smash that like, and we want to thank our newest members. Amanda, tell us about our lovely new members.
All right, these are all on YouTube. And again, you guys can join us on YouTube. It's the same thing as tier 2 over on Patreon. It's videos, but Patreon is a little, you get more stuff over there, more of a backlog. But if you would like to join YouTube, do it. It's the exact same price. We have Nirak. We have Macy.
Hello.
Macy. We got Kiera, Karen, but not spelt in the bitchy Karen way.
A good kind of Karen.
Cat. And I love cats.
You do, and you're going to tell us about that.
I'm going to tell you all about it. I couldn't
You are.
find them to actually show you guys today.
This week coming up on Patreon, real quick, this week and next week, we are covering a 2-part episode, season 12, episode 7, Risking Arrest, where everyone fights for the white man's rights.
I watched the second half of that episode, which we haven't recorded yet, and it's embarrassing to watch. Joe Darker arrives wearing he's dressed to the nines, as Cody says, and he wears a scarf. And I'm like, are you playing the piano in a hotel? What are you doing?
Oh, he's a big Liberace fan, turns out. I'm just excited that we see Janelle here in a hat. Who knew?
Yeah, that's her protest hat.
It is her protest.
The Women's March too.
She had her cap not in hand, but cap on head.
Yeah.
Coming up this week on Total Request Podcast, an episode of Small Wonder. Yeah, you know, neighbor Harriet.
So I guess.
An episode entitled Ooga Mooga. And on Girl Dinner, we are talking about the holidays, holiday traditions, what we're going to do this year, all that kind of good stuff.
Jody, help me think of a gift for that guy I'm seeing, and it's quite a journey. For
halfway into hyping it up, I'm like, you're gonna hate all of this.
You're gonna hate this so much. And I did.
Oh, and you did.
And I did. All right.
Because next week there is no episode of Sister Wives. I know, no episode. We are still going to be here for a little consolidated Browntown. But if you are wanting to check out Girl Dinner and TRP for this holiday month, you can go take a peek. We already went through this week, and next week we are going to be watching Star Wars Christmas Special. It's an hour and a half. Amanda was psyched. And BoJack Horseman.
Yeah. That
Whew.
Star Wars was a rough watch.
Yeah. Hey, and of course,
Oh,
check
yeah.
out our merch shops on
Oh, yeah.
Redbubble and Teespring. You can get anything you want, all our different designs on anything you want. And Amanda, you said there's a sale going on Redbubble right now.
Well, there was a 60% off sale that they were like, get in there quickly, but then they just extended it like companies do. So it's still 60% off Redbubble.
Oh,
And so get
nice.
in there, get that merch. They're good. I
Mhm.
honestly wear one of our sweaters like every single day because they are genuinely good quality. Not as good quality as
ship
Lizzie's
super
Heritage
fast.
in merch, but they're very, very,
Mm,
and you're so tiny in those sweaters and they're comfy and they're not
okay.
scratchy. One more piece of
Oh.
housekeeping because I forgot to do it 2 weeks ago and it definitely affected our numbers. Not our numbers, but guys, 2 weeks left. You'll never hear me bitching about it anymore, but we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers over on Pod in the City. It can be a free Christmas present for me and my buddy Joan.
You guys are so funny.
We try. It gets heated sometimes. We only need like 70 more people. So get over there, subscribe. We won't bother you. You don't need to watch, but you should because we're pretty funny if you're snarky. Thank you. I think that's it for housekeeping and updates. Do you want to get into
I want to. It's hot today.
Oh, there's a lot of personal life stuff here. Mine is all animal related, but then Jody's got some. That's why she's got her boobs out. Let me play the little theme. Okay. So I'm combining all my shit. Or do you want to go first? I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah,
vibe you want to
yeah.
start with.
I made it to December 14th. Oh, I'm sorry. December 14th before I saw my first reindeer car of the season. It happened where, take a wild guess where I saw a reindeer car. What parking lot of a store?
Oh, was it like at Walmart when I was there? Because I actually put reindeer antlers on my car.
So close, Target. Of course, it was Target, and of course,
I
it
was
was
gonna
a
guess
minivan.
Target.
It was a Target next to, not surprising, Home
Dollar
Goods and TJ Maxx. It
Robin.
really is a trifecta. It's one of our favorite places to go. I saw it, and still, it's the only one I've seen, which brings me back to my theory that reindeer cars, the presence and the sheer volume of reindeer cars is directly related and correlated to the economy. So there you go. And speaking of deer,
oh my goodness, what a segue. Guys, I had a week full of animals. I actually had like a really awesome week. I'm on like a high. I saw Justine. I saw Auntie Debbie. I went out with Don, my dad, and he's on an upswing right now. And we had a fabulous time. So, and then I had animals galore. Everything's happening right now. So first of all, I got back from dropping off my Auntie Debbie to get her x-rays. She got her second bunion surgery. Jealous. And
I am, because guess who's gonna have to probably get that?
It's pretty rough. She says you have to stay awake during the surgery. She's like, you can hear them hammering and
no. Well, then I'm gonna throw my face down there because I would love to get this bone.
Yeah, just whoops.
Yeah, exactly.
I pulled up and here I actually sent a video to Justine and Jody. It's me in my car, the deer right there, hanging out. I extended video that I didn't upload here of me going full fingies out, inviting them over to me.
You want to go inside? No, Amanda, like you're making this so dangerous for them to stay alive.
There's a little baby. There's a little baby deer. I guess I got nervous when I saw the baby because I was like, well, I don't want to.
Yeah, you cannot try to domesticate. You cannot do it. They become, why they're out there? It's garbage day. And they're probably eating people's garbage.
No, they just come out there like early in the morning before the sun comes up. They hang out outside my house. So I'm going to befriend them by the end of Debbie says I should try to feed them. Debbie said that. She said they were there when she lived here. I don't know. What do you feed a deer? I feel like I would feed them something and it would like kill them and then I would like never recover from that. But I'll keep you updated on the deers.
Kelly says she knows where I'm talking about. She lives in the Madison area.
At TJ Maxx.
Oh, we should.
I need dogs to TJ Maxx and Home Goods. You can put them in your cart.
We need to talk because I got to find a nail place. So anyway, okay. So you saw some deer with your little thing.
I saw some deer, but But then I got a call. I finally got the call that I have a kitten here. He's a little bit rambunctious. little bit of a different experience.
That wasn't the joy I was expecting to hear out of you.
No, he's a little bit of a monkey. It's fine.
It's a he.
It's a he. His name is Fig. Here he is. He's very I don't know where he is. I think
he doesn't look like a fig. I have like a piece of hair here. I gotta fix. He doesn't look like a fig. Can we rename him?
I'm not
like just us.
No, that would confuse the poor thing. I think he's inside the couch, but I'm just deciding that the animals can
Tig.
like Tig Notaro.
Yeah.
The other day I was listening to Handsome podcast, and you know how I said I don't listen to it anymore because Tig won't shut up about her kids. 1 minute in, they're talking about something, like anything. Let's say mistletoe, and she goes, "You know who loves mistletoe? My 2 kids." And I was like, no. You're doing a bit, but you're not. And then she tells this hilarious story. They came out and they were like, wow, mistletoe. And then Fortune and May have to be like, that is so funny. Both 2 kids, people without kids.
I think you could bring Tig back with this.
I still love Tig Notaro. But anyway, it's Fig. Anyway, and then this is I turned the whole house upside down looking for him because I left the door open like I do, and I thought he got out, and then I found him snuggled up in my bed. Look how fucking cute he is. So he'll come out at some point and start wilding out and causing drama, because that's what he's kind of been doing. It's a lot. But on top of that, as I'm picking up the kitten, there he is. He just came out. As I was picking up the kitten.
Wait, just really quickly, how do George, Latrice, and Walter feel about Tig?
Okay, well, here's the thank you for bringing this up. Since the arrival of this kitten in the house, Walter has come down with some mysterious injury, illness, cancer, limping sometimes, changes feet. He started aggressively panting yesterday. Just
is he just taking after you?
What, you
ankle hurts
to get attention? Yeah. Yes, because he's fine and he is so mad. Look at him back there. How are you doing?
He wants your attention.
He is so upset, and the cat is owning him. The second this kitten came in, he was like hissing at Walter, and Walter is just.
What are we doing?
He can't jump up on the couch. I need help on the couch. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So, but George and Latrice were like, hey, what's up? George was like, come on. George is like the Artful Dodger taking in Oliver.
You know, I have always had a soft spot for George.
George is a good guy. He's a street cat from the main streets of Manhattan. And Latrice is fine. It's very, very cute. But okay, so as I'm walking up to get this cat, this is the last animal thing, I promise. So I feel like you guys like animals. I get a message from Whiskey's mom with these pictures. Look at this.
So cute.
Look at this dog.
Oh my, I died at that one. Look at her eyes.
I know. And she says that her shirtless teens are going to have like a hockey tournament at the end of December. And would I please watch Whiskey for 3 days? And how much do I charge? And I was like, I'm going to do it for free, but I'm charging her. So Whiskey gets to come here for 3 days. She's like, she's not really house trained yet. Is that okay? And I was like, I guess. But I get to see Whiskey for 30 days. So like everyone in town
Walter's going to be so happy. The whole gang is back together.
Guess what? Again. That other dog, Polar, is going to be there. The one that looks like your dog. He's also going to be there. So I'm going to have 3 dogs and 3 cats that second week of December. You know, our 2 weeks off. That's going to be what I'll be doing. But it's actually going to be amazing. What am I really fucking complaining about? My life is amazing right
Walter
now.
Is packing his suitcase behind you.
He's like, oh, but I already I've already been so dramatic. How can I top what I'm already doing? I'm trying to. As anyone recalls, one time he ate a bumblebee in New York, and he made such a scene about it that it cost me $450. Yep. They're like, no, I probably just tasted bad. I'm like, is it poisonous? No, I probably just didn't like the taste.
Hey, Shanna, thank you for the super sticker. Amanda, you can put that $5 towards Walter's bus ticket.
I thought you were going to say his medical bills for when I ultimately take. Of course, he was pulling this yesterday on a Sunday where you would have to go to the emergency vet. He knows all the tricks.
Oh my God,
That's
amazing.
it for my animal section. I hope you all enjoyed that, but that's Amanda's animal update.
All right. Well, maybe since you have all of these animals in town, you
Whoa.
might want to go check out this store, this little shop I found on TikTok Shop, especially for animals. And you can pick up a set of these. What are you thinking, Amanda? What is going through your mind as you look
Well,
at
it
this?
looks
This
like
is a real item.
it looks like S&M.
Yeah, for puppies, but it's not. Of course not.
I
You
can tell
guys,
what it is. It's
they're
I
adjustable booties,
think this
winter
is a
boots.
fantastic idea. This is a
Really?
brilliant invention. Yes, because it's impossible to get dogs to wear. Every time I see someone walking their dog and they're wearing boots, I'm like, oh, well, aren't you something?
Yes, I agree.
You
I
got your
bought 2
dog to
pairs.
wear the boots.
It's not worth it. Like, if you're just letting him out to go in the backyard to, like, go through
Oh,
this
well, that's
whole
not what they're
thing.
for, but people are walking their dog and they're wearing full
Well,
regalia, and I'm like, "How is your dog not making a scene?" You wanna imagine this dog wearing boots? My god. So, this is a good idea because it keeps them, because the dogs will, like, flick them off and tear them off. This is a way to just strap them in, like, "No, you're gonna wear
and
these and
just,
you're
like,
gonna like
force
it."
them to walk, you think?
Well, at least it negates them being able to get them off. I think this is a great invention.
Okay.
It looks a
Wow.
little weird. This should be a different color, maybe.
I agree. I'm like, on this little guy, like, put it on I don't know, a bigger dog, but it just looks like this dog is about to be taken advantage of in some way. It's like,
Yeah. It's
I
gonna be
don't
dumbed
know.
down.
Um,
Yeah.
so we're okay. I got updates for you on Andreana Furs. I
Oh,
know,
see, I keep waiting for
edge
your other update you told
of
me you
your
were gonna bring
seat.
up.
Well, tell me what you did this weekend with your dad
Oh my
first.
god. Okay, so, we went to Wicked. Again, I've been hyping this like fucking crazy. There we are.
Oh, so
There she
cute.
is. It's me and my dad. He lost that toque in the theater, and then I had to, like, crouch down, like,
Look at
into
the
the depths of
sultry eyes, these bedroom eyes that Don's giving us. Look at that.
Listen. All right,
Is
so
that is that an Arizona State
no, he
hat
actually
on his
wasn't
head?
wearing any ASU garb to that night.
Mm.
But we met at a bar, and we got nachos and wings and a couple
Oh.
mocktails, and the whole time, I mean, the whole night, he was reminding me, I don't usually eat like this. I don't usually eat like this.
Mm.
Like, I can and now I'm looking back, and I'm like, my mom never made comments like that. All of my body and food issues are
Hmm.
definitely from my dad. 'Cause
Really?
he jumped on Atkins in the 90s, and he's still on Atkins. Like, that's how he lives his he
That's interesting. My dad was always like my dad would do, like, the Snackwells thing or, like,
Yes,
the
for sure. It
uh-huh.
was a dad thing.
It's a
So he
Cody thing.
the whole night, I'm like, "I don't care." Oh, and then he goes, "I've lost 15 pounds." I'm like, "Did you notice that I've lost, like, a significant amount of weight, like 60 pounds?" He's like, "You haven't lost that much." And I was like, "Okay."
And
Anyway.
we're
So so yeah. And then he goes like, "Well, now
oh.
that I'm looking at you, I can notice." I'm like, Nothing like good old dad
Do you
really
want me
breaking
to spin
up."
around for you so you can get another look?
Would you like to see before and after? Anyway, so then we went to Wicked. We got popcorn and chocolate bars and sour
Oh.
soothers. And
So
he picked the
cute.
seats, and he's like, "I want the front. I like sitting in the front row." And I was like, "I don't care where we sit, just as long as we're away from other people. I don't give a shit. As long as I'm not near
Okay.
people." Because that second time I went was too much. I had a panic attack. No bueno. So we
Mm.
get there, and he's like, "All right, and these are like the good seats. Like, they recline all the way
All the way down. Yep.
and so we had the whole front section to ourselves. I'm like, "Oh, I guess nobody like bought tickets." So like we fucking spread it. We were close though. We were close. I sent you a picture. It was like,
Yeah.
it
That's what I
was
said. I'm like, I can see detail from
yes.
here.
But I went to the
Nothing.
bathroom twice during it. I took a pee break twice because I know the movie so well now that I'm like, okay, no,
Sure.
I tried to go anytime there was the animal abuse, which was a lot. But I turned around and the
Oh.
entire theater was full. And then there was just me and my dad. We had the whole front section. We were able to like be on our phones. We were like talking the whole time. It was magical. And it was just so fun to watch it with him because he does geek out about this shit and he genuinely loves Steven Schwartz. And when Adina and Kristen came out, right before One Short Day, I'm like, do you know anything about like this sequence? And he's like, oh no. And then he said like some insane fact that I was like, no. Do you know anything about what's about to happen? So then they came out and he was like so fucking excited. And then after and we talked a few times already. He was just so happy. And then he kept leaning over to be like, I don't usually eat. I'm going to be so sick tomorrow from this popcorn. So then, anyway, so it's like me down, and then it's like dun, and then my dad goes, "Wow, that was a good movie." And it was just so cute. It was just pure joy from the most cynical man on earth. He was like, "Wow, I want to see that again." Oh man, when is the next one coming out? Oh, you and me and Justine, we're going together. I'm already getting the tickets. Like, just so excited. Then he goes, "Do you want to go back over to the bar and like we can sit and talk about the movie?" And I was like, "Sure." It's like 10:30 p.m. Jody. We had a mocktail and we talked. And on top of all of it, a hot date. It was actually awesome and fun. And then in the middle of that, I had to I was approved for a loan to buy a house next year. So that's another fun thing, huh?
That's amazing.
Yeah, the church of my parents. And he was like, yeah, sure. I was like, oh, sure. Anyway, so that's fun. I'll be moving next year. And I'm very excited about doing the first adult thing I've ever done in my life. Yay. All right.
And are you going to be moving with a man?
Fuck no. Are you goddamn kidding? My mom's like, what about? And I'm like, oh, I thought hadn't even crossed my head. And no. She's like, well, you're going to need to get a cohabitation agreement. And I'm like, okay, I'll do all of that. It's fine. It's my house. This is my house.
Yeah.
The end.
Oh, well, I'm glad you had a good night with your dad.
Me too.
That's really sweet. That's going to be a really good memory.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you want to give us an update on Hannah Kobayashi first? Because I know this is not really breaking news.
Oh no, guys, I'll let you know. Guys, there has been an update on Hannah Kobayashi. She has been found. She's in Mexico. She does not want to come back. This is very serious.
Okay, so you're saying that the media outlets may have like jumped on a story and ran with it.
Yeah. And then her sister came out with a statement being like, and now I'm just interested in the family drama of it all. Unfortunately, her dad did unalive himself over all this thing. But her sister came out with just this scathing Instagram comment about the person I trusted, my flesh and blood.
Oh no,
I was like, I'm in it for the drama. Yeah. So I'll still follow it.
Whoa. Well,
she was found in Mexico. This was her intention the whole time, but she did finally say, yeah, I'm okay. Seems like she could have done that maybe the first day that everyone was looking for her. But anyway, now everyone hates her.
Yeah, that is weird that she waited to
everyone's so fucking pissed. Now she's like the most hated person on earth. So I don't know. She's probably not welcome back to the States.
Well, I mean, speaking of like most hated people, guys, you are really going to want to, calm your tempers because
put your screen down a bit. Put your screen down a bit. Just get the boobs in the shot here. There we go.
Okay. So apparently all of us have been acting in a manner that is not acceptable. So I just want to say speaking of family, former family, to my ex-husband, feel free to let him know what you want to say in the comments, but he is apparently still listening to my podcast, even though we've been separated for over 2 years. And
the court case is closed.
He thinks
now you're just doing it for no reason.
Yeah, he thinks us talking about him is not acceptable, which I think I should have gotten a thank you, because something that would be, like not acceptable might be talking about, decades long plus impotence or shitting yourself all over the place in your bed, car, work, everywhere because your diabetes meds weren't working, or, talking to other women when you've been married 17 years on a family vacation, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, like that might be not acceptable if we had some kind of relationship where you don't sue me for no reason and, damage a relationship with your kids and all that kind of stuff. He probably was embarrassed because everyone knows that he did absolutely nothing for his kids for Thanksgiving and they don't want to spend Christmas with him. So now whether he's listening or maybe, his girlfriend or the other close friend that I know that he's still close friends with, even though he has a girlfriend, which is kind of weird, but maybe they're listening and that's fine. I'm totally like, I'm happy. I'm good. And in case you haven't gotten the hint, bye-bye. I don't want anything to do with you. Pay your child support and leave me alone. I don't want anything from you. So if you haven't gotten the hint thus far,
don't do any
maybe you can hear it here. Or friend or friend of Dave, pass on the message.
If you're watching for him.
No, you could tell him a little something. I hear that he likes to drink that quite a bit. So.
Now, before we got on, Jody's like, I might mention the text message. That's all I went into this knowing she was gonna really say. So that was
no, I'm just saying, like, if someone did those things, that might be something that they would be,
that's what they
not wanting everyone to know. And I think I would deserve a thank you for not saying so many things I could say. I haven't even gotten started, bro. You and me, Amanda, we would be laughing just like Mary and Jen.
Hey, you just got a super sticker. Angela Shirley sent a super sticker for your troubles.
Thank you. Thank you. And actually, you know what? That $19.99 will come in handy because so apparently when I purchase my kids things and they lose them and I refuse to purchase them again, and then they go to their dad because they made a mistake and they want to ask their dad for something. He wants a full accounting of where his child support goes from me and threatens to go to lawyers and sue again because he doesn't want to spot his kid $17. So time's supposed to be rough over there. I don't know. At least the kids aren't sleeping on futon's anymore. Am I right? Oh, God. I'm just saying, if someone felt that way, So,
whoo, it's hot in here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just update. Last week, we had a big talk about Andreana Furs. All right.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this hot update on that. That's really what the hot topic is today.
It sure is. So we're going to share with you. Thank you, viewers, listeners, for finding this. Guys, settle in. Settle in. Here is the warmth and luxury that you deserve, Andreana Furs.
Fashion, elegance, style, romance, Andreana Furs.
Andreana Furs, the world's finest quality, selection, and service at incomparable prices.
Andreana Furs. Feel the warmth and luxury that you deserve.
Cover up with the world's finest Andreana Furs.
Oh, Luigi Mancioni was the most suggested video right after that. Hey, those two people at the end were gonna fuck. They were getting ready to fuck in there.
Yeah, they were.
A black couple. They were ready in front of a fireplace. Let's fuck.
Yep. By the way, you guys, love your comments. So thank you. Thank you.
I'm just drinking my mocktail. But also I hate men. I'm fine with all of this. I think they're all shit.
I feel lighter. I don't know about you guys.
Jesus Christ. All right. Hey, speaking of more people with drama with their exes, do you want to get into a little housewives roundup? It's all you again.
Yes, I do. So did you end up watching that the episode of Salt Lake City?
No, remember how I said I didn't have my VPN? I got the VPN had to get renewed. I can only pay for it out of a US bank account. It got paid somehow. I didn't do it, but it got renewed. So I will watch this after this today. Tell me about it.
They look great. Like this purple scheme. I love this. And I still really like Bronwyn. She's kooky. I'm not falling for the Mary shit. I don't like it. But all the talk this week was about this. Amanda, have you seen it?
Okay, I do know this. I know about it.
Okay, so Bronwyn was attacked by a dog, bitten by a dog, and she's all bitten up here, all bitten up on her arm. I wish they would have spent more time on this. It was just like she's in the airport and they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I just got like attacked by a dog. No big deal." But come to find out, I think I saw it was either on Reddit or Instagram or something that she ended up like paying for the dog that attacked her, paying for its vet bills and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was pretty nice of her.
Yeah, you said that you're like, this makes me like her more. And I was like, I'm shocked that you don't dislike her more for not like making sure the dog was shot on sight.
Well, she's a better person. I don't want any dog shot. That's for sure. That would get into, speaking of Lucy Juicy, Apple Juicy, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills territory. I love the show. Love Garcelle. Boz is great. Dorit is just unhinged and her smoking in her car. It's giving me everything. And I love that Kyle is not getting like the most gracious edit like she normally does. Like they always let her get off with stuff. And she's
that's what I've been seeing.
But yeah. Anything else before I want to jump over to the ultimatum before?
Okay, no, I can actually talk about ultimatum. I'm still recovering from your monologue earlier. My heart is just slowing down.
I was not like talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying, like, if someone texted me that
I'm out of sorts.
Okay.
This is like when you surprise me with your engagement. You've done this to me twice in a month, where I'm like,
yeah. No, it's just like funny. Like, you know, if someone were to like text me things like that, it would be kind of funny because I am going to be marrying a lawyer who like knows actual laws and is like really smart and shit.
I'm all for
and has a way bigger and harder dick. So that's always a plus too.
Goodness.
One that works. So that's nice. Okay. So in the ultimatum, we have all these couples here. I warned you about Scotty. And then you got into it.
Oh, okay.
And did you enjoy this man?
Okay. I was telling you about this. I was like, first of all of y'all in the comments that were like, I don't watch this show. Listen, you know how hard it is for me when I get hooked on something, I'm hooked. But it was hard. It's hard for me to get into something. This is fucking good. I don't think you need to watch the first couple episodes. Hey, Fig, come over here, say hello. He's very rambunctious. I think you can skip the first couple episodes, but you do have to know that at some point after like the first couple days of the experiment, 2 couples went home. I don't think you even need to know anything about, you don't need to watch them with all you need to know. You can start with maybe. But Scotty, the guy you just showed, I said to you, I'm like, I have never seen somebody more like overtly abusive and triggering because he's abusive in the way that Radu was, because it was really like everything, like he'll start a fight and then she's like, why are you even saying that? And he goes, whoa, why are you getting all mad now? And it is truly triggering to watch him fight with her.
Yeah, was it with Zaina, like his fake wife or whatever?
By the way.
Oh, hi there, Tig. Little Tiggy. All right,
let's try to see if he's
okay. It's cute.
Yeah, so what do you think? I hate him, and the girl is so nice.
You know, she walked in.
All the women, I like all the women except for the. Oh my god, we're like.
It was Sandy. Yeah, we'll talk about her.
I hate all the women.
Yeah. So. Danielle Marie. Okay, I'm sorry. Danielle Marie. We don't care about this now. We just want to hate this dick for 3 hours. Thank you. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, he does. Like his girlfriend or the fake girlfriend will walk in the room and he's like, oh, so you're just going to be like doing me like that? And they're like, wait, what are you talking about? He will just pick a fight. And then he's like, why are you getting all upset? I wasn't even mad.
It was like my life with bacon fingers. It was pretty rough. No, he's truly awful, dangerous. Dangerous, I think was the word I was using.
There's nothing behind his eyes.
No, like, he's truly.
There's nothing there at all.
It's just like black eyes, just no like pupils or like definition, just just run. Everyone run. Every woman, person. You don't want to be friends with this guy either because he'll gaslight. At one point, he also was like, "You're gaslighting me now."
Yes,
which is such a thing that gaslighters say.
Oh, it was like he was a hard watch, not even a love to hate him. It was like I can't
much
watch
like Cody
this
and
anymore.
Robin's Josephine scene later. That was hard to watch, but this was worse. This is much more dangerous.
Now these two.
Oh my God, I hate them.
This is Sandy and JR. Okay. And by the way, what you are seeing in these photos, you got it. That's their personality.
Yeah, this is
Don't need to tell you anything. Don't need to, everything about them just by looking at
you can watch them just on mute, and this is pretty much just it. Oh my God, we get along so well. And you're like,
so are they keeping up that they have not fucked? Is that what they're trying to pull?
I think they're very much like Cody and Robin, where they think that they have everyone fooled. But you should have at least done you should have acted out more scenes on camera of them like not fucking.
Yeah, every time we saw you
more about that, because they clearly
were in bed. You were in bed and he was saying things like, "Oh, I can't believe I get to, be in bed next to you," things like that.
This is on Netflix, by the way, guys. So
I would say skip the first 2 episodes, skip it, and then jump in there. But
it's very, very good and dramatic. Very good. I'm really
lots of twists and turns.
Loving it. Yeah, and I can't wait for the reunion. Love a reunion. Nick and Vanessa are fucking terrible, but I'm excited for it.
Only thing with the reunion, they better have shown them these episodes before the reunion, or else there's no point.
I wouldn't even say that.
Obvious.
I think they need to watch it in real time with us, because then shit happens behind the scenes, like on Instagram and stuff. So I want them to film the reunion right after we see the last episode, except not live, because Vanessa will get too drunk like last time.
That's right. And as we know, Netflix doesn't always have the most reliable live streaming capabilities.
Yeah, they sure haven't figured that out, huh?
StreamYard
is better than Netflix. And
hey, Amanda, you want me to make your dream come true?
Oh, are you going to talk more about Dave?
Who are these people?
I can't take anymore.
We're just going to slide right off your chair if I bring that up again, right?
Woohoo! Okay, the boys. It's a Doughboys spectacular this week. You guys. Okay, so much happened, as Jody knows. Now,
this is your Christmas gift, by the way. Giving you this time. We're holding space for the Doughboys.
Okay. Well, I sent you a text yesterday. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but it was very much in the essence of, it's been 36 hours and all I want to do is listen to Doughboys and take off my bra. So I did. I was like, bye. Lock. Doughboys. I turned on my yearly, you guys, and they've released it. It's not just on the Platinum Plate Club anymore. This is on the free feed, and it is my favorite Christmas special. I like it more than Muppet Christmas Carol. Where are they? It's called Why Girl Alone, the 2018 Doughboys Christmas special. Why Girl Alone. It's based on Home Alone, and it is so funny every year. And I laugh out loud every year, several times at the same stuff. There's a part in the middle where Paul Rust is playing the John Candy character kind of, and Mitch is playing the Catherine O'Hara type. And they do like a whole sing-along, all improv, which I love. I could sing it for you right now. I know the song by heart.
Okay, let's do it.
No, I did not think you'd actually call me on that. And now I'm nervous and I'm still not recovered from earlier. Everyone check it out, please. It is so funny. And they've stopped doing the Christmas special. They got in a huge fight about it a couple of years ago, and they almost ended the podcast. So the stipulation was Weiger will not do any more Christmas specials. So, this is the last really good one. This week on Doughboys, they did some kind of Christmas episode with Evan Susser and, some kind of Christmas party that I assume they'll cover at some point. And as we were I think we were talking about this on our Christmas special that will air tomorrow, about when you have like a company party and then like dipshits like me get paid like $60 to show up
Oh.
dressed in full Renaissance costumes and do a full show in front of these
Because
people.
I said to you, I'm like, having done that, having performed at so many parties, if you were at a party now and all of a sudden someone, rolls in there in a Victorian bonnet and
I would
a
be
candle,
so fucking thrilled. Oh, I'd be like, oh God,
it's happening.
guys. But they somebody surprised them with some carolers. It's on their Instagram story. Look at
It's so awkward.
I know, it's so awkward.
You just stand there and watch them sing, like, yay.
Yeah, because again, the novelty wears off after about 15 seconds, and then you're like, yeah.
Then you're just singing a wassail as you
wassail. Lastly, this week on Doughboys. Okay, Wayne Brady made an appearance at Headgum Studios, and he surprised them. He just popped into the studio while they were recording.
I almost fell out of my Wayne Brady. Wait, the Wayne Brady,
winner of the Masked Singer.
Well, he was no thingamajig, I can tell you that.
No one will ever be thingamajig. Wayne Brady could get it too, but he just dropped into the studio, and I think everyone should. I was watching it because now I watch my boys on TV every Tuesday and Thursday. Wayne Brady walked in. You okay over there? You look perturbed.
Yes. Sorry, I got an alert. There was a school event close by, but my kids are safe.
Okay, good. And then I thought you were just going to say school shooting.
What an episode, right?
Just right now. Okay, what an episode. Wayne Brady, Jody, walked into the studio in the middle of recording, and the way that Weiger was so thrown off for the entire rest of the episode.
Why was he dressed like a minion?
Yeah, well, that's what they're like, oh, Wayne Brady's out there. He's dressed like a minion. And then Wayne Brady thought they were like waving. So then he like came in and they're like, oh my God, he's coming. And a Weiger, it's like me when you were going on your Dave rant. Weiger could not recover from it the entire rest of the episode, and it was such a delight to listen to. The episode, Mitch was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "I don't know. Wayne Brady just fucked me up." And like Wayne Brady goes in, and he doesn't know them. He knows Holly, the guest. So he's like walking around, and it's just you get to watch them introduce themselves and be all cheesy and be like, "Hey, what's up? My name is Mike Mitchell." And then, "Oh, I'm Weiger. Hello." And just how awkward it is and how like they're
didn't realize what I get. Wayne was. I didn't know that. Wow.
He's so famous that you know that you could just interrupt a recording and it will be fine. It'll probably they'll air it. He like took time in there too.
There is virtually no place except like my bedroom in my life where I can just enter the room and not fear I will be like, I shouldn't be here. I'll apologize. I'll just see myself out.
Well, and then they're like, Wayne Brady's dressed like a minion. And then they came in and Mitch is like, we were just saying, Wayne Brady looks you're making minions cool. It's like a cool minion. That's what we were just saying. I'm like, no, you weren't. Because we were here for it. You were making fun of him. I don't know.
No, you weren't.
Love my boys. So that's my Doughboys section. Thank you for that early Christmas.
Yeah. And real quickly, because I mean, since we're like talking about shows that not a lot of people are fans of, SNL.
We're hanging in there though.
Rock.
Hey, this was way better than last week. Last week was one of the worst SNLs ever.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Really, really, truly bad. This was solid. And I feel like Chris Rock.
Really?
Not solid. His monologue was very good. Loved him.
Okay. I thought he had a rough start.
This
really?
Was awful. I thought it was pretty awful. I loved the Simpsons sketch started out awful, but the concept is that like somebody gave him like they simplified himself. He's really having trouble with the cue cards too, but like whatever, I'm a terrible actress, so I can't really judge. But halfway through the sketch, then they started, he kept like talking about like, oh my God, The Simpsons, who would I be in The Simpsons? And then they kind of go into like, what if in my episode of The Simpsons, if I was in The Simpsons, what would my episode be like? And then they all kind of go around doing like, this is what would happen in the episode. And I thought that was very solid writing, and I was laughing out loud a lot for that. Okay. And then I'm sorry.
Oh no, I feel like he didn't show up for rehearsal. Like this was the first time doing this with the cast. That's what it felt like. He was looking at the cue cards nonstop, and the acting was a little rough.
Well, I think once he fell into sketches, he was fine.
Okay.
They did.
I just want to say really quick hello to All the Tea, fellow Polish girl, actually from Poland.
Hey,
I know, map of Poland on this
Ukraine
way
here.
too. But you thought the rest of it was pretty good?
So I thought the sketch where Keenan comes out, it's like a recurring sketch where he's like the security guard and it's like the sexual harassment thing. I don't mind that sketch because it always is funny. Like what they use to kind of insert as the joke. I was laughing a lot at that. And you didn't even make it to the end here, but I thought you'd be super excited because our favorite sketch that I should actually post it on our Instagram this week. Because I post it. I post it every year. It's God, what does it even call? It's called like the Christmas Mass Spectacular, right? Christmas Eve Mass Spectacular.
Perfection. It is. If you've ever gone to a Catholic mass, not even like I mean, if you grew up Catholic, it especially hits harder. But and it's especially the part where you look into the rectory, you're like, oh, what's in there?
Yeah, it's like, wow, there's only a table and a chair in there. Because that is what it is. Yeah. One time I sang during a blizzard and there was only like 3 people there was like more people on, I always call it stage, but up there than in the audience. And then between the priests invited me and Stephanie, like the church leader, over for like breakfast in between masses. And I was like, I get to go in the rectory. And it was like a table and chairs. Wow. Like, wow. All right. Yeah. That's anyway, but so this year they did, I think it's like the 10-to-1 sketch too, but they did a Christmas, like office company Christmas party. And it's like, and get ready because we're decorating everything in the office. Yeah, we're decorating the desk that you were just doing work in 5 minutes earlier. And this party starts at promptly 5:45 p.m.
Right.
And
like just the office.
Exactly. So at least they had that. Love it. And it just reminds me of one of my favorite SNL sketches. We should do for girl dinner. We should do like top 10 favorite SNL sketches of all time.
I don't know. Joan might get upset because he really doesn't like that we like Kyle Mooney.
Well, he seems nice and he wouldn't call us fat. And he's really good on the Doughboys. How did you like the musical guest? Oh, I actually loved her. I recognized both of those songs from TikTok.
Like, okay, so you know, it's what Gracie Abrams. Yeah. Well, like, do you know who she is? I didn't know this till I Googled her because I wanted to see how old
I know
she was.
JJ. I know she's a nepo baby. I just saw that on TikTok today, and I'm like,
oh, I hate to say that. Like, it makes me like her less.
I know.
Oh, Brian Bellows. Yes. I'm Brian Bellows. I love it so good. That was the worst impression ever.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Is anyone else even watching SNL or is it just me and Jody? You watch it on the same Peacock account. One Peacock account is watching this. Yep. Oh, well.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for a little town that's brown.
We made it. All right. Let's get into it. It's extra gassy today.
Brown town. Everything's waiting for poo.
Oh, Mary's up first because it's all good.
Is it?
Well, Jen's there.
The entire episode just going around to more people to bitch about Cody while she sat there like,
I don't know. Oh, you think? Yeah.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to stick around another 10 years. Oh, well, you might want to tell Cody that because.
Yeah. Also, I mentioned the catfish. All right. What's she doing here?
Mary's doing the rounds. She's doing some interviews. She and Jen want to go. Where is this? I don't know. LuLaRoe worthy
Who's that in the beige blazer there?
One of Mary's friends she didn't tag. Because like I said, Jen's there, some other lady.
And then someone else, some unnamed person.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whoever that is.
Not sure. But yeah, Mary's having a good time.
Okay, great.
Christine, she is busy.
I just saw this and then it just gave me instant like diarrhea remembering the girls in my house. You're not allowed to say hate. It's a bad word. then
We've
truly
gotten
bring tea.
our mouths washed out with soap.
Yes, I see. I wanted to play it, but it's like a 10-minute long cameo, longest cameo in history after the one that Tony made for us, where he taught us how to make.
The sheer volume of Pico de Gallo. The sheer volume.
Maybe we can play that next week, because next week we're not doing there's no recap, so it'll
There's
just
no
be
new
like
episode.
an hour and a half. Like it'll be this part before the recap.
Yeah.
Maybe we can throw in Tony's Pico de Gallo.
This Pico de Gallo recipe for the holidays. Everybody step back. You might get hit by a stick. Wow. Christine, not only is she busy doing cameos, she is busy getting some Christmas magic atmosphere going in the Wooly household.
You know that she makes them wear matching pajamas every day of Christmas.
Oh, they eat a lot of popcorn and watch TV. That's what I've picked up.
I just took a picture of this because it looked nasty.
Yeah, what is this? I saw this too.
The seafood mix makes me really. And I love seafood, but that mix.
A great value squid, mussels, shrimp, scallops, organic rice cauliflower,
quail seasoning. I don't know what that jar is up front. I mean, this is still a better picture than anything Janelle's ever given.
What is that middle? Is that the seafood mix? Like, what's that bowl of stuff?
I think that might be the cauliflower and then sausage.
The chunks?
I don't know. It looks awful. I don't want.
It looks like chicken pieces or something. I don't know what that is, but I don't want.
It was a kind of it was actually not a very gassy week for Brown Down. None of the ladies really did anything this week. It's very difficult.
No, but okay, Janelle's Instagram.
Man, she's out living her life.
Okay, so first of all, I just took a photo of her. What do the kids say? Grid.
Yes,
and it's so Janelle. We have like it could be a chicken, it could be a piece of bread, something going in a bag. We have her fingies on a folder. We have her taking a picture of an electronic picture. Two very close-up facial pictures, and one just, there
in the grocery store.
Here's a photo from her story. I'm guessing she's showing us that she had 2 butter knives. Oh, maybe the food in the upper left-hand corner. Also, of course, Janelle is seated at the crack of the table, and she doesn't even notice.
There. Don't worry about me.
That's fine. I'm just eating a bowl of soup. Having a level surface is unimportant.
Chilly. I feel like it's chilly.
You got this one.
This was actually a reel. And this is pretty much all that happens in the reel, though. It's like, it says Saturday Christmas Parade, and it's just a truck driving at less than 1 mile an hour. No music
far
playing.
Away. We don't even get to see the site of the parade, just the car pulling it.
Yeah. Saturday Christmas Parade looks fun.
We also had give the gift of snark.
We both pulled the same picture on here.
And a link to Janelle Says, which we're going to get to in a second here. There's also
yes, thank you. Yes.
Another shirt. The chose the kids, chose the dog. It's a little bit of an inside joke. Right face emoji. Wink.
You're misquoting it, but I see why you kind of changed the quote, but fine.
So I think I saw in like I don't know, where did I see it? Instagram or
Reddit,
or I don't know, something like that, that the farm that Maddie and Janelle and Kayla Brush purchased, she wrote it on the blog, and I'm looking at the blog right now in another window, and she says, did you know the Army Corps of Engineers checks for wetlands and habitats before you can build? Because I didn't. When we first heard it, I half expected someone to show up in camouflage, binoculars, survey the land for rare frogs, nesting salamanders. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Turns out their process is less dramatic, but just as thorough. They want to ensure we're not disturbing ecosystems or wetlands, which is actually pretty incredible. So she just wants to yell, can we plant the flowers already? So there's all this like, I don't know if they don't know if they're going to be able to actually do this farm on.
Doesn't sound like they're going to be able to. And even if they are, able to, I have a feeling that at this point now they're having discussions like, well, we can't plant probably, but this t-shirt line is going pretty well. Why don't we just do that? Right?
Yeah.
I think that might be what they land on, which is what they should have done in the first place. And honestly, fine. That's kind of even better. It's more, there's nothing been more brown coated than that, than buying land to plant on your new business, which I think they already have like an LLC for and everything.
And honestly, what they could do is just like not grow flowers, grow something indigenous to the area, whatever you're allowed to build, and then like figure out what you can craft or make from that. Like maybe you can make some, I don't know, dumb little woven bracelets from the grasses or some shit. I don't know. I'm not crafty. They can figure something out, or just keep linking to Janelle Says and, rake in those t-shirt dollars. Why not?
Enough. I don't need anything from the land. I just want a t-shirt. Great.
But I do want to play a couple of Janelle. Oh wait, did I put Janelle 1, 2, 3? Are those all mine?
I haven't put any movies. I haven't put any videos.
So apparently I did 3 different ones.
Oh my goodness. Funny. Okay.
So I know. Look at me. Technology. Who knew?
Wait, what's this one? Hang on. Just thought I'd play that because she looks insane. That was Mary.
She's worthied up. That's what worthying up.
I guess. Apparently, yes.
Okay, so here's a little Janelle for you.
I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam. That's what baby feeds me. I'm a loving man.
Hey, I was impressed with that.
From Janelle. I love that she put that song to it. Only Janelle. Who knew?
Very like Sharon Lois and Bram. Yeah. All right. Okay, show me more. I'm intrigued. One. Oh, was that it? She posted that.
She posted that.
You didn't cut anything out of
it. No.
What?
Want me to play one more time? Okay.
I don't really understand. I don't understand what it's supposed to be.
It's Janelle opening up a binder that has a post-it on it that says Janelle.
Yeah.
And then you open it up, you see a folder with a piece of paper that says
Our family tree. But then she closes the binder, so you go, is that like a tease?
And then opens it again and closes it.
Right. I was edging the whole time.
I think she was trying to go with like a little cut, a little smash edit here, like a little whoa,
Okay. So is the third one related to
that? Jacob, good point. Yeah, maybe if she wants to hand model, she might need to go back to that manicure shop.
She gets just the shortest. She's like clip the nails all the way down as far as possible.
Leave a little so I can do some thingies later.
Yeah, and then just put a light like kind of glaze.
Okay. Now this one is my favorite, and I want you to enjoy and listen. Turn it all the way up. Listen, enjoy, and watch.
I'm looking at the food. I know. You're like, I took one home.
I think you should save that one because that was so chaotic and like
all one thing. It's all one clip that
somebody says like, tell me about like describe Janelle. You don't need to even use words. Be like that.
And you got her at the end. I'm just looking at the food. I love her. She's just
Oh, Janelle.
She's one of my favorite humans. I just adore her. Anything else with the three
No, the girls didn't do
ex-wives?
much. They're all enjoying their families and, and more Plexus stuff, more pictures of before and afters of McKelty and Christine just kind of
I
turned
saw a lot of those.
slightly up stage.
I don't like that, babe. You know what we do like though? Robin comments on her Instagram.
All right, we got on let everything you do be done with love. 1 Corinthians. Jada Dawn says, "I know I should not judge you, but I sure hope one day you get your karma." And fun fact, Jada Dawn posted this exact comment on Cody's wall as well. I know I shouldn't judge you, but I really hope you get your karma. Look, Jada Dawn, that's why we're all still watching this.
We hear you.
It's like we just want to see the karma. That's all. It's coming. Okay, go ahead.
Miss Sand Doctor 81 on Robin's same post says, "I'm not coming for your kids, but I do have to ask, your older girls smile? They appear absolutely miserable on screen."
Are they in this episode?
Yes.
They are. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, they don't look as miserable when they're not in the presence of their mom, so that's something.
Oh, is it just the two of them on the couch? Okay, gotcha. And then last one, these are my favorite ones. Low class, uneducated. She was raised with manipulated tactics. Mother is the same. There is no hope for redemption.
Oof. Well, I mean, I do think we can blame Handsome Alice for a lot of this. If we're like,
I
going
love
to
the comment about like them being uneducated, because I feel like that always cuts people to the core the most because they usually know it's true. And Robin, you uneducated.
And then we have over on Cody's. Oh gosh, Hannigan Law.
This is on his cameo. This is like a cameo.
Oh my God,
He turned off comments on one of his cameos, but on one of his cameo posts, 25% off. He just turned the comments off for that one only for some reason. But this one, just announcing that he is on Cameo. Hi everyone, I'm on Cameo. Hannigan Law. Go ahead, Jody.
Can someone please tell your shy wife how absolutely absurd she looks wearing false eyelashes in the house? They are entire comedy groups having a heyday. No one is ever going to accuse her of being an actress. Laughing, crying emoji.
Yeah, I mean, I love, because there's like people that are literally just doing comedy skits about them at this point. Yeah, and then last one, Cindy Lou, who I think we've seen her in the comments before, actually. Says, you thinking another man would be interested in Robin, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. We're going to get into that. That really is one of the most cringy parts of this, other than when Cody says, Robin really took our breakup hard, Mary. Poor girl. That was, I think, like that was my 13th reason why right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah. I don't even have to pee or anything or poop.
Oh, good girl. You're doing great. You're doing
great. All right. Let's do this. Let's get it all queued up, guys.
Okay.
And remember, next week we'll still be here. We just won't do the episode recap, but we'll get into the nitty gritty of.
I'm bummed that they're not giving us a new episode next week, though.
I'm fine with it. I mean, it's so close to Christmas. I think they planned on doing an episode and then they pulled it or something. Because I think there used to be a description for it, but either way.
Hey, if it's giving them time to edit more episodes, I am in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are season 19, episode 14. I love this. So again, we're getting what, 20? There's 11 more episodes? 12 more episodes.
26 episodes, which is so
I love this.
Sweet. I know.
The truth will set you free. Cody and Robin go on a date, and Cody rails against their former church. David hosts an engagement party with some very messy tacos. Mary and Jen visit Brandy in Las Vegas to dish about their spiritual release from Cody.
Can I talk about this messy taco thing? This is so fucking stupid. I assume if you're putting that in the episode description, I was under the impression, as any mild Sister Wives fan would think, that this is where they're going to do the, oh, you know what I forgot to say? I got one of these on my car. Learn to park. Yeah, it says you accidentally parked like an asshole. I brought it here. I have it on my fridge now. And I looked at it, I was like, I have this SUV now that I don't know how to drive, and I cannot park it.
Amanda. Oh my
Well-
God. I'm be mortified. I hate that for you.
Oh,
Now
it's
you have to
fine.
save that to give to someone else.
I was like, honestly, my reaction was, point taken.
You know
I will
what?
do better. I'll do better.
You're gonna save that, and you're gonna put that on the first car you see with either reindeer.
No, I like
or
this
nose
actually.
or
I
wreath.
really like this. So I assumed that this was going to be that thing that Kristen and David did where like they made nachos and they were like
Yes.
nacho. I thought that would be this, which I find
Yeah.
hilarious and messy, and I kind of love it. But no, this was just because an entire segment of this is Christine spilling like something on her dress, and then that being that's what the messy nachos is guys, get ready because Christine's gonna spill on herself, and then we're gonna talk about it a bunch. Awful.
No pun intended. Taco about it much.
You know it.
That
By
was
the
a
way,
good
I have this look, guys, I have a holder.
Wow.
know,
Look,
it's
guys.
crazy.
I still have my tissue box and
This was only like $12, so
my volume's going. Sorry.
You can probably swing it. All right, I am at 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let me just turn up the volume and get this all ready.
Aminata, I just want to let you know that everyone is loving your braid, so I think it's a good thing
We
you
went
left
back
it
and forth
down.
on it. I kind of was thinking, well, actually, I'll just give her a shout out here. See, I think this looks kind of cuter.
It does look cute, but like that braid is very unexpected. I like it.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
because I feel like I'm too old to wear a braid. But somebody in
No, it
our
looks so
Facebook group,
cute.
I don't know her name offhand, but she posted a picture of herself because she took a solo trip to Stonehenge. She's like, I definitely didn't laugh as much as Mary did, though. And I remember thinking that was very funny. But she had her hair like this, and I was like, I'm gonna wear my hair like that next week on the live. So thank you.
Okay, I can try, but
Oh,
it's not
Brian.
gonna look like that. I have thin hair. It's gonna look like two individual neonatal thin pieces of hair. Just in there.
Little
Have you
wispy
ever have you seen those TikToks?
Yes,
where it's
me.
like-
Like someone with their hair, and they go me with my.
And they're like,
12
oh,
strands
this
of hair.
big, you know.
Oh,
big
for
thing,
sure.
like when I do it.
I actually have pretty thick hair, but my hair still always looks like none of you. That's not none of your
Hair people always tell me you have thin hair, but a lot of hair, or you have a lot of fine hair. I'm like, well, great. That doesn't do anything for me. Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Yes. So we're starting from the beginning. For those of you who are new to listening or watching, we can't play the actual visual episode, but we play the audio and give you timestamps so you can listen or play along with us.
Sexy.
And yeah, everyone loves the braid.
Thanks. All right, love it, and I love your boobs, Jody.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I love. Listen, I love when you get messy like that. Oh wow,
I don't know
love
what
when you
you're
get
talking
messy.
about.
I mean, I just love to see it because you're so much like my
See,
mom.
but listen, it's not messy. It's the truth.
No, but
right?
it's like, but it's just like, I feel like I look at you the way I look at my mom, where I'm like, she's never done anything. Like she's just followed the straight and narrow
Always
DARE program.
taking the
gradually.
higher road.
Always,
right?
always. I'm obviously the messy one. And that was just real. I was like, I'm proud of my girl. My girl.
Well,
my girl.
you know, sometimes enough's enough. Now, I think he said it was not acceptable because I couldn't really tell because it was a Friday night. Maybe things aren't totally clear.
Now, listen, I've been there. I've lived that life. I've sent out some 2 a.m. texts.
And, yeah.
Well, anyway, let's do this. I'm at
all
1
right,
minute
let's
and
do it.
5 seconds. Let me know if the sound is okay, because again, I have this sweet new device here.
You got
3,
it.
2, 1. Is the sound
Beautiful.
okay? Should I move this closer?
Great.
Great.
At least, I think. Let us know.
We're in Flagstaff,
Mm.
and we're at Robin and Cody's House of Fun.
Yes.
Nice to go on a date, and we're going on one. I like to connect with this woman.
Ew.
Okay, you guys all good? You good? All right, okay, so you're always good.
When you have kids at home,
That was weird. So, okay, you good? You good? Saul, you're always good. Okay, to me, that means like Saul is just like, leave me alone.
To me, this sounds like Aurora, Brianna, do you have eyes on Areola? Because she's the one that's going to come like running out the door, like,
yeah.
go me! Like you still have to like
Saul has
distract her
kind
to
of
sneak
made
out.
like he's accepted that I'm not the one that like I just have to kind of be by myself over here.
Saul's like licking his finger and getting like saltine crumbs off the floor to eat.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like the camera pans over and Saul is like atop someone's shoulders at age 14.
Oh God, right?
Still hasn't touched the ground.
He's in a high chair.
Yeah, sure.
It's not always easy to go out
Okay,
on dates.
stop.
The girl-
Sorry, have to say it. They're not little. When one of them is in middle school, you are not allowed to
Little
say your kids are
kids.
little. I would say Madison has little kids. McKelty
Yeah.
has little kids.
And Tony.
You do not have little kids. Your kids are school-aged and therefore not little.
Aurora
No.
is physically not little. She is a head taller than the entire rest of her classroom, as we've seen on.
Oh, Areola?
yes.
yeah.
What did I say, Aurora?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God. This house just like, you can just feel the energy in this
And I don't get how it's not always easy to go out on a date when you have 3 adult children who can watch those two. And honestly, they could probably like run out, get something through the drive-through and like take a drive, leaving Saul and Areola home alone for a little bit. I'm not saying
it's
hours,
Areola,
but
though.
like,
I wouldn't want to leave Areola alone in the house.
well, I wouldn't either, but I'm just saying, like, if you desperately like needed to get out with your partner where you're like, we need like 20 minutes, the two of us reconnect, whatever. This is wait,
But
why do they have 2 dining room tables in there? Wait, hold
they
on. I'm gonna
always
show you something.
have. They
Both
always
ways?
have.
Like a T shape?
Yeah.
Wow, I
Rob,
totally
because
missed that.
I think she saw 2 tables and chairs that she liked at 3:00 in the morning on QVC and was like,
As
I
one
need
does.
both of them.
Yeah.
So here we are at their house. And yes, they're going on. They don't have jobs though. So I don't really know what is ever stopping them. Oh, actually,
Right.
Robin's gonna list off the things. I
Go
think
out
one
to
is-
breakfast and lunch when the kids are at school.
No, Jody. Because
Oh.
I think she's about to mention like something, and bedtime.
Oh, yes. You have to put
Yes.
them to bed.
Yes. 1 minute 52.
I'm very busy with college, and it's like you got homework, you got bedtime, you got dinner.
Bedtime.
Homework, bedtime, dinner. That's 3 hours. Well, bedtime shouldn't even be like how long does that take?
I would never
Oh, here you
say
go,
the word. Isn't Charlie like Saul's age or something? Or like how old? Okay, anyway, when my kids were 11 or 10 and 7 and 8, however old these kids are at this point, I was not saying things like, let's go, it's bedtime, guys. I'd be like, hey, did you brush your teeth and stuff? Like, time to go to bed. It's
Our Aurora especially, but are Aurora and Brianna not embarrassed to be seen on TV still like living with their parents and contributing nothing to society? I don't even mind people living with
asking
their parents.
permission of your parents or asking your parents at 20 years old, can I go to church? I kind of want to go to church.
I think it makes total sense where if your parents have an entire basement suite for you to live in, why wouldn't you? But then the situation should not be that you're eating every meal all together and then you do. It's like, no, I have my own life. I would also be like, can I pay you $400 a month in rent or something, just so I feel like I'm an adult? I just feel like if you're going to live in the basement and you're over 20, live your own life. And then if you come in every so often, maybe we'll catch dinner together. But this seems like they move as a unit every time.
Right. Oh, God, if this is all just like, this shouldn't be a big event for them to go out for a date when you have 3 live-in babysitters who can watch your kids and, like you said,
Unbelievable.
don't have jobs during the day. You could go
No.
drop the kids off and have a date every morning going through a
Saul is
Starbucks.
13 going on 14. Is that how old he
Okay.
is here or like now? Doesn't really matter. 'Cause
Even
still,
so he's
even
like a
so.
year younger than my youngest, and that's like crazy. That okay. Well, I'll say this: like Adam's son, like my soon to be stepson, whatever, is 10, and we're not like, hey, bedtime.
Get your
We're like,
James
hey,
on.
did you take a
Bath
shower?
time.
All right, like make sure whatever. Don't stay up past whatever time. This is insane. This really is like infantilizing to
But I think
absolutely. Oh, thank you. You took the words out of my mouth, Sam. Failure to launch. You're setting
Yeah.
them up. Failure to launch.
Arrested Development.
Awful.
I think that Cody and Robin though think that they're nailing it, which is crazy.
Oh yes,
this
that they
is
are
good
raising their kids with
parenting.
morals, values. Yes, absolutely. And it's because Robin has had to make herself look so busy parenting that they
Oh my God.
they have all these little special needs and these things that no one else can do this. So I can't get a job. I have to be here for, Saul's vitamin D injections or whatever the hell these kids need
The
because
scenes of Robin, especially Cody, I feel always has been very on and like performing and very Michael Scott, as everyone said.
yeah.
But Robin's kind of come out of her shell more this past couple seasons where she is kind of active
Yeah.
in scenes again. And it is so cringy to watch her like interact naturally with her family. Something has
That's
happened.
cool. Is it cool if I go color Laura?
And then like the nervous laugh after her, but then all these old episodes, she's not like that. She seems fine in the older episodes. Something has happened in this Flagstaff house. Something insidious.
Oh, her kids grew up and she realized that she doesn't want her sister wives to be saying the same things to her kids that she said to theirs, or that she's changed her mind. Remember the episode where, and a lot of people on Reddit, and I know on our Facebook group, we're talking about this, where when the kids moved to Vegas, the kids wanted to like go to some other youth groups, and Rob was like, no, you don't get to pick the church for the youth group that you go to because your frontal lobe isn't formed yet.
Frontal lobes aren't.
Yeah. And they're like, well, we don't want to go to that church. And she's like, well, you can decide when you're older when your frontal lobe is fully formed. But with her kids, she's like, we can just go church shopping. Is that cool? Is that cool?
Well, they're all going to go as a family. By the way, I wasn't listening to most of what you were saying because I was just staring at your boobs. God, your boobs are really big.
Oh,
You're always wearing like loose fitting clothes.
See, you think that's a lot, but like what you don't realize is there's still like 90% of boob. Like that's
if I did that, it would look like it would be like that's cute. I'd look like a 14-year-old being like, look, I have boobs. Ariola has bigger boobs than me. Sorry, am I allowed to say that? She does. We're at 201 only. Jesus Christ. All right.
This music is insane this episode.
And Cody's like, his demeanor in the Talking Heads is like, we're going out for some dinner at Josephine's. Like, what's wrong with you? Why is this your personality?
Like, he's trying to prove to us how horny he is for Robin.
Ugh.
This woman, this shy, pretty woman. Ooh.
Their sex must just be like dust.
Quiet. I feel like she's very, very quiet.
Well, yeah, we've seen her give birth.
Oh, no, don't make me play that again, babe. Don't make me do it.
I didn't want you to.
Amanda, stop telling me to play that all the time. Because she plays this act when we're on here. But off screen, she's like, play that clip whenever.
You caused enough chaos in this episode.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you guys know what she's talking about? I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm sure I'll still be blamed for it. Really, I think we both know that. It'll still be.
Amanda, you know it's me.
Amanda,
obviously, I'm a shitty mom who's like bathing in dollar bills every day.
I'm at 209.
But I'm like, I finally got her all to myself.
I finally got her all to myself. All right.
Oh.
We're at Josephine's.
Let me get your chair, Robin.
If I went on a date and they took me, I mean, I know that this is for filming purposes, but even so, no, can we just film at my house though? What?
No, it's date night. Oh, you think Ariel is going to let them have a date night at home?
Oh God. What's happening back there? Come here. He's wilding
You know
out.
what? Areola actually, she has what was that? Gallagher. What
Oh,
was
the
her
little
name
girl.
on Real Housewives of
Gallagher.
Salt Lake City?
Oh, Carlin. It was another
Carlin.
comedian name. We
Yeah,
call her Gallagher, but her name was actually like Carlin.
because she was always trying to show up and do magic tricks and get in front of the camera, just like Areola.
But then Joan got us a cameo from her, and the mom had clearly made her do it at like 6 o'clock in the morning before school or something. It seemed very like
Hey, Amanda, you want to
Did you-
learn how to set something on fire, but no invisible? That's what it is, invisible fire.
light some hand sanitizer.
And no one will know that
It'll
it's
be
on
so
fire.
funny. And then they touch it and they burn their hand. 223. Okay, we're sitting down at Joseph. It's the ceiling, I think, that really, it's just the ceiling is so low that would really bother me.
Hannah, what is this? It's bothering me.
It's
Okay.
fine. Just do
All right,
like
let's do this.
do a one comb.
Okay. We'll get to all right. Let's get to Robin's curls.
Aurora and Brianna came to me and asked me about like trying to help them find a church.
Well, that's not really what they were asking. They were just saying like they had a gun held to their head. I would like to attend church.
I would
Robin
like
has
to
now
date,
turned-
actually, is what it was, really. Like,
Oh,
I
that
want
is
to
what
join
it
a
was.
youth group so I can
I
meet
wanna
some.
fuck.
Yes.
Time to, and they are at the age where they should be doing that. We're making fun of it, but like, there's nothing wrong with going out there and dating. There's no reason not to date.
You know how weird it's going to be for Aurora when she gets out there?
She has a boyfriend.
Wow.
Wow.
He could be like a helper too, that they've just like contracted.
Yeah. He just feels sorry for her. It's like a walk to remember. We're at 2:32.
That step in their lives. So I need to kind of talk to Cody and feel him out to see what he thinks.
Oh God. I hate these
All right, we're in
things.
Salt Lake City.
This is from Housewives. It is.
Oh, it's from Housewives. It's
We're
the
gonna have
same.
an
It's the
engagement
same.
party.
Okay, we're
It's just another reason to all get together and have.
Okay, Kristen.
yeah. That seems cute, Chrissy. But it's just another reason to get everyone together. Meanwhile, everyone else was like, okay. And Janelle especially is like, I have to go to these things because it's literally my job, and I have to go and smack on a happy smile.
And McKelty's probably going to be there. Tony's going to be schooling everyone on like what real tacos are. These aren't real tacos.
I know he's in the background of like all the scenes. Like I know I kept seeing him just like there with his like Sampakuas, just like
God.
tacos. 253.
Our kids really mingle with each other.
Oh, that looks good.
I definitely did not have an engagement party when I married Cody. It's so weird. In a church that celebrates plural marriage, they don't celebrate the weddings of plural wives.
I feel like Tony should have to pull his hair back in there.
When you're around food, pull your hair back.
Yeah, at a table where it's like people are getting up and pull your disgusting hair
Did he
back.
have his hair back when he was teaching us how to make pico de gallo? Or was his hair just hanging in his face? Like the kitten's back. All right, here's Janelle. What do we think of this dress? Because I like it. My mom, Daphne, did not like it. But I like it.
Let me
I think
see.
we saw these pictures on Instagram, and I remember us commenting on it. We said that Christine's shoes were bad, but Janelle looked really good.
Okay.
Janelle's in like a pink summer dress.
Oh, I must be like 2 seconds ahead of you.
Lovely.
Oh, there she is. Oh, she looks good.
She's doing all the things, right? All the things.
It's not flattering, but great color.
It's going to be a really quick trip. I'm going home tomorrow, but I'm going to be here. Jill, I like your dress. You look incredible. That's awesome.
Aw.
I'm it's so cute. Yeah, I didn't have an engagement party when I married Cody. It wasn't really a big deal. Like it just wasn't something we really did.
All right, so I want to know the conversation that happened before everyone arrived here, in the conversation that led to Truly not dressing like she's just went to Hot Topic and her hair looking like normal. Like, what has happened to lead up to this being what she's wearing to this?
I bet you like Aspen took her shopping or something. No.
But don't you think that someone had to like bribe her to be like, if you wear normal clothes, We will give
I
you
think truly,
$50.
like, she likes what she likes in the moment, and, like, one day she might be a Hufflepuff, and the next day she might be, like Sophia Farrah's daughter, like, kinda like goth girl, you
Oh,
know?
I would like I see what I want for Truly is her to kind of go into more of like an androgynous kind of stylish like
Oh,
Annie
that
Hall.
shirt kinda style you like where it's buttoned all the way up tight around the
Well, no,
neck?
I don't like it. I just like that I think Leon and Aubrey pull it off in those episodes.
Audrey. Yeah,
Audrey.
yeah, they can pull it off for sure.
I think truly if she could if she wanted to kind of go fashion forward, if she kind of went more androgynous, like ties, long
Mhm.
neckties, bow ties.
Okay.
I could see her doing that. If she
Yeah.
wants, she can still be weird, but still not like still a little fashionable.
Yeah. I'm glad that she's comfortable around all these people. She definitely likes a crowd. I didn't like that she came in directly behind Christine. It was Christine, truly David.
Well,
Just
I
let 'em
think
maybe
they
walk
have to
in.
pick their battles.
Okay, true. Yeah, I get it.
And Christine is wearing her dress to show off those boobs. But listen, Christine, you don't got Jody beat. I'll tell you
As
that.
we all
You're never
know.
gonna beat Jody, so stop trying, okay? You might as well stop.
Exactly.
356.
I did it. I wore it. My God.
I
Oh,
did it. I wore it.
Janelle.
I did it. I wore it. Meaning that there was a whole conversation where Janelle was going back and forth between
I
something
can't
else.
wear it. I
Oh,
don't
the pink.
know.
That's so pink, though. I don't want to.
I don't think it's in color because Janelle will wear bold colors. I think it's the length. I think for
She
Janelle,
looks
she prefers a
great.
long. Yeah,
Like
I think it's a
genuinely
great
so
color.
good. And again, we
Yep.
all know I love her talking heads hair, her lesbian chic. So I like to
Yeah.
call her. There's
Yep.
Peyton trying to get here. So at this party, we have Peyton and McKelty both fighting for screen time. And Tony. Tony's
Ugh.
walking around back there. And I wonder, does
It gets
anyone know?
loud. It gets real loud in
Oh,
there.
it's loud. And plus with Christine.
Yeah.
I've really turned on Christine. I think that's pretty general for everyone this season. Is that last season we were like, yeah, Christine, go bitch. And now we're like, you are insufferable.
Yeah.
Does anyone know if Garrison was at this party? Because they did a really good job of editing him out if he was at this party. I guess I'd like to know. All right. I'm at 4 minutes exactly.
Janelle and Hunter are here. They would come so far to just come to an engagement party means a lot. We have this, bit of a messed up family right now. So having things that we do together is really important. Well, make sure you guys get food. The burrito tacos with the consomme are where it's at. Okay. And the street corn.
Wow. I've never seen that sister before. Mary. Christine's sister.
Yeah, what's like? I know I've heard this. This is gonna be a dumb question. Consomme. Does she just mean like salsa or sauce?
Consomme. I thought consomme was more like a broth, but I don't know.
Okay.
There is an episode of Arrested Development that is entitled Beef Consomme. And
Okay.
I don't know why I know that. I just do. Here, if you want to hear what Peyton has to say, we're at 420.
I do. He's real funny. He's real funny.
Oh, God. Someone on our Facebook group was like, I know the cheese stands alone, but Peyton might be able to get it. And you know what? I respect it because I like weird. Look, Mike Mitchell is my number one celebrity crush. So
you know why? Because we see him still as as the BFG. Everyone always like said that, but because he was like tall, but he was like this soft, sensitive kid. Now we know otherwise, but I think we like to think of him as like that sweet kid that he was, and so there's
he didn't do himself any favors that year when he kept going on when he went on Corey and Carly's podcast.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean. Like
that he was kind of doing a lot of, and then that John Yates interview. Woof. That he didn't do him any favors because before then he was more of like just a mysterious, and like we just did the episode where risking arrest where they go, oh God, and no one shows up to the rally. I can't wait to record it with you.
But we loved him in that episode because
he's
he
like, I don't want
stood
to
up to them.
No, yes.
Yeah, he's like, I support you, but I don't support
no
it.
reason,
So
but no.
Nope.
That was traumatic. And he goes, Dad, I don't know if you knew this, but I was really like traumatized. And Cody's like, oh.
He's like, it's been for the past few years. Like I've been really depressed and in a bad space. And Cody's like, oh, I thought you were over that. It's like, no. See how I've been like gaining weight, staying in my room, saying I'm really depressed.
Yeah. Anyway, here he is. We're at 420. Speaking of which, I'm gonna hit my phone.
We're extremely happy for her. She's been engaged for 2 seconds. She's been dating him for 10 seconds. But we're all very happy for her.
But it's so beautiful. Thanks, sister. In white. Thank you. I'm not saying the bride. I've been noticing Christine's wearing white more and more, but it's tacos, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But, she doesn't have to, she can be careful.
Okay,
This is so stupid.
Who picked the tacos? Because was this like a Tony thing? Let's get tacos. That's the best thing for me. Or was it Christine being like, we should reference the nachos?
I think it's a place that that Christine and David love to go to. It's delicious. They think it'll be something fun. And maybe they have nachos there. And honestly, I don't know if I even would have given any thought if I was wearing something white to a taco place. I don't think I would be like, oh shit, I might spill on myself.
So you and me both I
don't think I even think about it.
All of my favorite sweaters, within 10 minutes of me wearing it, has some kind of a stain up here. Hot.
Yeah, I would just put napkins. I've gone and tucked napkins into my neck.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I don't care.
Where are we? Okay, we're
but yes, I think there may have been a nacho scene that was cut or something.
So last night, Rob took a nap at my house. But during I'm like, okay, well, I'll shut up. So then I'm like, I'm gonna watch Sister Wives during this. So it was on. And then he was kind of in and out of sleep. And then he woke up and he's like, no, he woke up and he's like, I need to get a look at what this guy looks like. Because he was listening to it. And I was like, and I haven't mentioned Sister Wives ever. I'm like, I need to let this happen organically. So I'm like, is this happening? He's like, so who's that? And I was like, okay, here we go. I'm not going to get too excited. But then he's like, I will totally watch an episode while we eat. And I was like, okay, calm down, Amanda. I chose a good fucking episode. I chose an episode called Felons No More. And it is a late season episode, but it's where they drive down as all 5 adults together. Christine has a flat tire, and then they drive down to see the Dargers. Just to have a conversation, and Cody insists on them all driving together 5 hours to St. George, and they meet with the Dargers in their big kitchen. They make a salad. They have put out, it's just bowls, and then they all just get together the thing and they sit down and eat an iceberg lettuce salad. That's what their meal is. Because Joe Darger's got to keep it tight.
They have weekly weigh-ins at that house.
Yeah, well, I said that to Rob, and he's like, well, he doesn't look like he's doing a weekly weigh-in because Joe Darger gained a little bit of weight. I don't mind saying that because I fucking hate that guy. But anyway, so after the end of this, he's asking questions. I'm trying to not get too excited, but then I'm like, I just have to tell you the nacho story. And then I just launched into it. I'm getting better at it with every telling, I think.
Oh, good.
I'm getting more details.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I can really just say the whole paragraph fully. Anyway. And then here's another thing. I said, if you were watching this without me screaming in your face the whole time, would you like Cody?
Okay.
He's like, no, these men are awful. And then I said, would you think that Robin is pretty or nice? And he said, no, definitely not. You can tell that she's a controlling bitch.
Okay. Yeah.
I was very happy. So he's like, I'd watch another episode. I'm like, well, we're going to be watching the entire series now. So I've been waiting. Great. Perfect monologue for any audition. Joe in Salt Lake City, you know what? If I ever decide to get back into theater, can you imagine if I took that into an audition?
That is a good one.
And just launched into it. What I'll be doing a monologue from Becoming Sister Wives by the Browns.
Or when Cody starts crying when he says goodbye to Mary at the B&B.
That one doesn't hit me as good as the nachos.
When he just starts crying. Thanks for being so cool.
I knew a girl. I knew a girl who did Patti LuPone's when she yelled at someone in the audience for taking pictures. She does that.
That's good.
That is hilarious.
You could always do Nathan.
What's the monologue?
Thanks for the couches.
You just go in and you say special skills.
I
can make that face. Nick Kachanov has Miranda Sings impression on his resume. Except that.
Oh God.
I'm at 442 and 442. David has arrived and he is so funny. see what he has to say.
Nobody's sent me yet. $5. She'll get something on that dress.
Baba.
Why are you betting against me? It's rubbish. David just loves to push buttons. Mackenzie and David are so similar. I basically married my daughter. It's awesome.
What?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not getting the dipping sauce tonight, sadly enough. I will spill all over my. But I brought a white backup.
I'm wearing the same earrings as Christine right now.
No, you aren't.
Exactly. She's wearing pink. Wearing the exact same
You're
earrings.
right. Did you do that on purpose?
I don't know. These are from like a garage sale or something. My mom gave me.
Wow. Yeah, she's
No, I
really
didn't.
leaning into like the pink and white because she had the other like one shoulder pink thing too.
I'm glad she kind of went away from that recently.
Yeah, I don't think the one
That
shoulder
was like a
or
couple
someone
months
with
thing.
boobs, one shoulder is like you really got to even out that boob.
Well, you need to have a
Or you
push-up
want.
bra, but even though when you have boobs that big and you do push them up like that, then you just look like it looks like you're asking for it then.
Well, you can't push them up like that if you don't have straps. Then it just is like, it sucks. Also, we're about to see this weird thing where Truly and David's daughter and then little ones are doing a ring around the rosy in the middle of a restaurant that is also serving other patrons. I don't like this.
Okay.
I have not.
Wait, what's this comment here? Ew, incest much. What's incest?
With her saying, I basically married my daughter.
Ah, okay. I kind of turn my brain off when Christine starts talking. I'm at 5:10.
Really
Here's
well
Ring Around the
together.
Rosie,
They're
yes.
doing fantastic.
Yep.
McKelty's always like, why are you guys breaking up into like different sections? I don't like this. And she makes sure everybody gets together. And then his daughter.
She did the same thing at her fucking wedding shower. All the
Mhm.
tables had to be one big table.
Really well.
Oh, and remember Cody did not. This decision was made by a bunch of women with opinions and emotions.
Yeah. Yep. He just needs to leave. Doesn't need to leave. But guess who he was sitting next to at that dinner?
Well, he had areola on his chest for the entire duration.
Right. Baby Bjorn too.
Yeah. Well, Truly was just like left to her own devices, eating
She was
scraps
like
off the
choking
floor.
on the turkey bone. Yeah.
Here, 5:27.
Relationship with David's kids is going well. He has some amazing children. Amazing people. The tacos are so good. And there's
God, are we
this
still
dipping consomme sauce. And I knew I shouldn't.
This
dip
isn't
it. It's so
funny.
good.
No, or interesting.
This isn't a bit.
And I dipped it, and first bite, boom shakalaka.
Okay, please stop right there.
Hey, didn't Dave say that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sorry to keep bringing him up. I don't want to keep bringing him up.
And guess what we still make fun of in this house?
Yeah. It was a weird thing to say. He was in a good mood that day. 5:53.
That's
Boom
because it was
shakalaka.
That's because it was Wingstop, baby.
That's right. That was the meal. 5:53.
I always have one of those stain pens in my.
I love it.
Of course she
Messy, oh my
fucking
God,
does.
this is what
Yep.
color. I know that I need one of those all the time with me.
I love her.
I think so. Hang on. I've been trying to travel with them.
Those tacos look good.
Janelle, hold on. Let me get my purse.
I mean, that's the most Janelle thing ever that she carries around a Tide pen. I mean, good thing that she's a good
Hold
person.
on.
She got those tampons. She's
Yes.
you want around.
Yes.
6:12.
It's not here right now. So I have an opportunity to get rid of this spot before he comes
This
back.
isn't like a thing. This isn't
No,
a bit.
this
This
isn't a
isn't
thing. I was-
funny.
I wouldn't even retell this story to like you
No,
because it's
no.
like not even worth retelling.
It's
this
a
isn't even
stain
a
story. No one
Yeah.
gives a fuck.
We've all had stains. Well, you might not have, Jody. I feel like you might have never had a stain in your life. I'm at 6:22.
I'm sure I do.
6:22.
No! No! Janelle, rush. I start scrubbing it, and McKelty saw.
Christine yelling very loudly, no, I don't want David to see.
So now McKelty is being obnoxious.
This is so
David! Again, you also don't need to retell us because it's on film. We're watching it as you interject.
Right,
Getting him to come over faster, and I'm scrubbing it. No, I got to.
I won myself $5. Thank you.
And he wasn't even casual about it. He just basically was excited to win $5. It's not unusual. I have to kind of
$5.
wake it up. I remember telling my brother one time we were watching a ridiculous show where it was love at first sight. And I just told him, I said, it's not like that. There's no such thing as love like that.
What? I thought that you've been talking this whole fucking season about how it was love at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why is she changing that now? Do you think she knows how annoying it is? She's like, I'm gonna try to act more adult about this.
Yeah, but now there is love at first sight and all that kind of stuff. Yes.
Okay.
We're just listening to this over and over.
708.
What happens over time? It can also be a spark.
It was
I mean, I knew I
lust
loved
at
Cody,
first
and
sight the second David sat down and with his mustache or his beard.
Hey, I'm
his
David Woolley. I've been doing drywall since 1980. I'd like to bring you to Moab.
And she was instantly horny. Those eyes. 713.
I was in love with Cody, but how I feel about David is so astronomically.
I don't believe that though, because she was so in love with Cody.
Yeah,
She was
but
actually
you
19.
don't know what you don't know.
I don't know. I think
Like
she
that was
really
her
loved
first
Cody.
and only serious relationship. That's what she assumed. And she's seeing Cody treat his other wives basically the same way. So that must be normal.
Maybe, but I don't know. I think when she was 19, I think that the like love in her body was still more. That's what I think.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm at 718 compared to David Woolley. Cody at 19 compared to David Woolley now.
Okay.
All right. 718. Sorry.
Deeper.
Already? Shut up!
Oh, Hunter.
That shrimp looks amazing.
This was really complicated.
Hunter's like jumping into Janelle's like, if you see like if they start like wilding out over there with me, can you come and like rest? It seems like he's in there to save the day, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's like, hey, what's going on over here? I hear some loud noises and laughter.
Also, look where his mom is seated between Peyton and McKelty.
Oh, he made
and
a
that
beeline for the
baby. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go bail mom out.
Tell me about that shrimp on your plate there.
Oh no, I want to take the shrimp. That's the best part.
I'm already wet. I'm already dirty. Somebody's supposed to see a story now.
Oh, Janelle's going for it.
Can I try that? Thank you. I'm just gonna come over and eat all your guys.
This is weird. I don't like this.
I've never shared food in my life. Wait, really? I met you guys. David, I didn't take you for a stingy guy, but I know.
Oh, Hunter. I don't like this.
Niceties.
Like, how can you never share your food? There's so many good flavors at the table.
I don't like that
Over
bit.
here.
Okay, pause this. Thoughts on this?
What
I would- I-
Joe doesn't share food? That part.
If you were like, oh, hey, can I taste that or something? Sure. Right?
Yeah.
My family, my kids, oh, try a little bite of that. But if I ordered something and this isn't even like his son-in-law,
Yeah.
this is, I think that's really bizarre. Hey, can I taste that? That's along the lines of like, oh, hey, can I get you anything to drink? And someone being like, do you have any like diet green tea, maybe with like a little oat milk? And you're like, I was thinking water, but like I can go look and see if I am.
I think honestly, I'm really thinking that Hunter is just like, I just need to fill the air here because it's getting loud over there.
Okay.
I heard Christine say the word stain about 17 times. So I'm going over there. We're at 8:04.
Did you see the cake?
God, stop screaming.
Crucial thing that I've learned.
The
with
cake, for
David.
anyone who's not watching, is just like one of those like where you print a picture on a cake that I remember being fascinated by that the first time I saw it in like 2000.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Amy J says, I would share anything with Hunter.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
Is he really wants to be involved with everything. I could ask Cody after the fact. But with David, no, he prefers to be in on the plan. He just really cares and he's really invested. And it's his wedding too.
Are you gonna eat that piece?
Yes.
And
Yes.
David?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat David's turkey.
That's cool. I like that.
I'm watching Christine and she's having her own adventure, the one she wanted. It's awesome.
You have to practice.
Why are they screaming?
Practice cake cutting.
It seemed like there was a butt coming there at the end of Janelle's sentence. She's like, I'm watching Christine. She's getting her own adventure. It sounded like there was a butt.
But I'm not really interested.
It's a lot.
Why are they all screaming so loud? Like David has to go home after these family get-togethers or like when they leave the house and he has to just be like,
I can't even imagine.
that was that was a lot. That was like, can we let the space just breathe, like between talking?
I feel like like Christine's throat must feel after a night like this. I feel like her throat must feel like my throat does after a night of snoring, where I'm like, I feel like that's how much Christine is like wearing herself out.
And what's with all these cakes? Like, this is now like they just had like a cake tasting, and now they have another whole cake. This is the engagement, but they've already like announced it at some other party thing with the food.
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with some cake.
That's true. I'm still craving it from last week. Okay.
Right.
Seems like a lot of celebrating.
Oh, I've eaten cake several times this week since I've had it. I'm at 8:41.
Well, you can cut the cake. Okay, perfect. They have to practice. Thank you. Why can't they do it? This is beautiful. Okay.
There's Tony.
Oh, Hunter just chilling with the baby.
Yeah.
You get it.
So much work went into this picture, and they just
Not
cut
really.
into it. Oh my God. No, I'll eat. You eat mine at yours. Yeah. There you go. Eat your mouth. You're eating my mouth. I'm also eating your mouth.
What?
This is an insane way. Truly, go away.
Oh, Truly is elbows on the shoulder going.
Don't. But I mean, at least she's.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks normal. I'm at 9:18.
Yeah.
That's delicious. Okay, good. Well done. Good. So David and I have only known each other for like 9 months. And so there's so many things that we don't really know about each other. And we're planning a wedding together. And it's like crash course. It's crash course in getting to know somebody, planning a wedding together.
All right, let's move ahead here. Love to be up before the 3-hour mark. This shirt that Mary is wearing, by the way, it's in the coming up scenes, but like the shirt she wears at Brandy's house, it says every little
thing will be.
And then there's a rainbow on it, but it reminds me of that shirt that you and I both own that says like "Feel the Vibes" or something like that.
Still have it from Amazon.
It's
Oh, I don't wear it outside the house, but it is the
Cool Vibes or something. What does it say? Rockin' Vibes. It's a horrible shirt. I don't know why either of us bought it.
Because it's like a tank top.
Yeah, but I don't know why I would have bought that. I look horrible in it.
Oh, it's not. It's just comfortable. I have it, and I wear it like to sleep and stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't wear it out anymore. No.
Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, I am at 10:03, and we're in Parowan, Utah, and you know what that means. Let's see what these two crazy chicks are up to.
See, the town can handle them.
I don't know. All right, we're at the B&B.
So I am dragging, kicking and screaming Jen down to Las
Oh,
Vegas.
did you see that Entertainment Tonight interview that Mary did?
Oh, that was Mary. I thought it was the same lady that was in the beige blazer earlier with Jen and the other lady. That's Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But at one point, they ask her, "Oh, you've lost a bunch of weight," and she's like, "Oh yeah, my dog likes to walk." And I was like,
"Just say like Ozempic is semaglutide. Why not?
Say you're on Ozempic."
Yes, let's normalize it.
Star Jones over here. I'm at it also in America. If you're on Ozempic in America, it's also kind of a flex because you're saying I have an extra $1,200 to throw around every.
Yeah, I can afford it, right?
Flex, yeah.
Yep.
I'm at 10:16.
And we are going to go see our good friend Brandy. So ready? Are you excited? Listen, you're going to be excited, homie. Are you going to be happy?
Homie.
Smile about this?
Yes.
We are laughing, Amanda.
Oh,
we are laughing.
I'm excited to go to hell. Jen doesn't like Vegas because there's a lot of people and it's hot. And I think it's hilarious because she lived there for so many years of her life.
That's hilarious, she says, Amanda. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Well, look what I brought. Chi-chi chillers.
What?
Jen
Yeah, I didn't.
does not like the heat.
Okay.
You know those eye masks that you freeze?
Oh.
So just use them as chi-chi chillers.
You put them on your boobs. That's too cold.
Boobs.
But it's too cold. My nipples.
I thought I wasn't sure if she meant like like down there? Like, do you put it in your undies to cool you off?
That might feel good. That might feel real nice.
It's cheese.
Well, Mary,
guys,
right
let
now
us know boob chillers. Okay, people are saying boobs. Okay, Chi-Chi
but
chillers.
Also, she's at the age of like hot flashes. So, like, I think when hot flashes are involved, anything cold anywhere on your body, it's free for all.
Okay. Thank you guys, Lauren, Krista. It's for the under boob. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah,
a bra and stuff for that though. But I like that idea.
I used
brilliant.
to own a bra in college because once again, I was thinner in college.
You owned a bra in college.
I'm telling you about a particular bra that I owned. I have since gained a bunch of weight and then re-lost it, but my boobs remained like floppy and gross now. But I had a bra in college. This was like one, I didn't wear a bra most of college, but when I did have one that was just like, it looked like an 8, like a Jesus fit, like just, like a figure 8.
Yes.
And it was sticky, and it just like had a little clip between the two, and you just like paste them on there and then just like clip it, and that like held my boobs together.
That's adorable.
Isn't
That's
that
really
nuts? I mean, I
cute.
can wear it now. I'm telling you. Does anyone else have one of those? It was actually good for like backless things.
I couldn't have even worn that like as a training bra, and I'm dead serious. Like my training bra was holding things. Wow. And it was actually my sister's old one, and it wasn't the right size, and it hurt so bad. It was too tight around. I remember it was so painful.
I'm wearing an actual bra right now. This is coming off during the outro segment. I'm at 11:03.
Must be nice.
We should go break into our old neighborhood. Oh, it's completely breaking in. That's a gated community. We wouldn't be the first person who's ever broken. Wait a second. Maybe it would be good for me to see it. Like, it's closure.
I feel like Jen was just shading all of like us as a community there. Like, well, you wouldn't be one of the first people that broke into the gated community.
Right.
I guarantee you that's what she's referencing.
And like closure, you should have gotten closure a while ago. Like they moved years ago.
You were catfished 13 years ago or something.
In that house.
In that house, yeah.
Would you like to see the apothecary photo? There.
Oh, there it is.
To the right. Yes. I think she's fine with her closure. Come on.
Her hair is crispy in that picture. It's a dry heat, man, because there's that, right. And then there's Cody with the chart, and his hair is just as frizzled.
Yeah.
All right, we're in Vegas for some reason.
Music is wild.
Mary is already being annoying because she goes up to the door and she's like, knock. This is great.
So funny. I thought they were actually pulling up to one of their old houses because that looks like Robin or Christine's rentals. That's right.
Not Mary's, because Mary had a huge rental and with a pool.
No, that's right. God, the noise that's already coming from them.
How good to see you. You're hot. Look at you. So are you. But you're warm. We're all hot. Are you going to sit with us to a grocery store on the way over here? Sit and right I there. Was telling Mary that we should go by her old house. Ooh. Like full circle. The last time I was in Las Vegas, it was really painful. But I'm thinking hanging out with Brandy and the three of us, I think will be really good to create some new memories about Las Vegas. And I think that's what I really need to do, because I do love Las Vegas. She really freaked out. There was one day that I referred to Cody as her ex. And then she like wasn't paying attention. She said something about her ex. And she's like, whoa. That's when I hate you. Yeah, I was like, oh. Did you cry? It's an ex. No, I didn't. When I referred to him as my ex, it was really weird. It kind of.
Has she just been calling him my husband this whole time?
Or Cody, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have like an issue. I don't remember the first time I said ex-husband. I mean, it hits you. You're like, oh, okay. Like, I guess I'm one of those people now that says like ex-husband, but it wasn't like.
Because I've had so many exes that it's nothing to me.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't like a big, I I don't know.
No, it's not. Mary's making everything into a way bigger doll than it
A
needs to be.
victim. That's right. She enjoys being a victim.
Again, we were
Right.
on her side for like 2 seconds this season. And then once, what really turned us, I think the laughing with, the flirting with Cody, and then the subsequent throwing Janelle under the bus in the next episode
Yep.
sold the deal for me.
Yeah. And as Nikita
hate
says,
her.
like, he's been your ex for years. You have not been together.
The
for a
banana
lot.
picture. Oh, I had that banana pic. I had it like ready.
There it is. There it is.
The second the opportunity came up, I'm like, so that one was catfished, and then there was like this picture of her holding a banana, and here it is on my phone right here. It was locked and loaded. And you guys know how easy it is to find that pic? You can type in Mary Brown B. Banana pic comes right up. And when it comes up on Google, it has that thing where they blur it out and then have a little eye. Like,
No.
like,
It's too
fine.
obscene. Well, not here, guys. It's a spicy episode.
There is no embouchure for days on that picture.
No.
12:32.
Me, kind of hard. No, I think that I probably did most of my crying in the decade prior to
Right.
Hours. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of tears during those years. It's like false hope, false cheating. I'm just kidding. All the cheat.
Megan says, I usually just refer to my ex as that asshole or that POS. But I guess, I call my ex bacon fingers because he used to eat raw bacon and gaslit me into thinking I was crazy for not.
It's so weird how they do that. How it's always your fault.
You're the crazy alcoholic.
Weird.
12:50.
Yeah.
I wasn't alcoholic. 12:50.
Also, Mary cheated. Just throwing that out there as well.
Yeah. I guess we're just not going to mention
The cheating, including you, of course.
Yeah. Yes, of course. But
yeah.
She was aware. No, it felt like, because there's like times where he'd tell her, if you do these things, then we can work on a relationship. Yeah, no, I remember many misleading conversations. Cody basically had a list for me to do before we would start working on our relationship.
Okay, we're back in Flagstaff, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time, guys. It's time to get pretty steamy.
Are
you horny? I know. Oh yeah, you better get those boobs out.
I couldn't show my arms, a little cold shoulder like Robin. That would be too racy. Oh, careful.
Let's careful.
Yes, Rob's coming over tonight. Ooh.
That's nice, right?
No,
Yes.
I need time. Wait.
Nice to be on a date. All of our
Every
experience.
fucking night is date night. You have
Family
adults
who's
watching your
moved
kids.
on.
Yes.
That brings a lot of pain into our lives. We're just removing that from our plate right now and connecting with each other.
So I wanted to talk to you about something. You want to have two little children running in and interrupting us.
Two little children running and interrupting us. It also indicates that they have no rules in their house to the point where they can't even sit and have a conversation without the two little children running in and interrupting.
Yeah. How about you're not allowed to go in mom and dad's room. You're not allowed to go into your mom and dad's room unless
the
you
adults
ask.
are talking over here.
Yes. No, we're talking. We will get to you later. And little kids running in and out. I can't remember the last time my kids ran in the house because they are middle school, high school kids who don't just run like a toddler.
Is just getting 24/7 attention. And that's why in the school pictures, her name tag on her desk was crumpled to the point of like, it's
she requires constant attention and fixing and soothing and gifts and toys and attention. Cody can't even leave the house because if she throws a temper tantrum, you need to hear her feelings.
Oh my God, she's expressing herself.
You know what? Sometimes your feelings, unless it's an emergency and you're dying or you're bleeding, sometimes your feelings are not as important as things that need to get done. Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna be. I can just foresee her, like her dating, like Areola dating, unless they really deal with her like behavioral issues, I feel like she's just going to like decimate every boy that she dates. Like she's just going to be so awful to them. She's going to be like a traumatic experience for these people that she dates. It's going to be like a bad memory for people. It's not going to, she's not going to be on good terms with any of her exes.
I think she's going to meet some boy who will let him walk all over him because he sees it as like, she's taking care of me. She's safe.
Yeah. But then
like she'll be the woman that says like, at the restaurant, she'll be like, he'll have the peas instead of the asparagus.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Sure. It's still not going to be a healthy relationship.
Oh, I can't wait until she like rebels. Oh,
I mean, that's why I don't want the show to end. You guys, there's sometimes you got to get through a couple years of nothing happening, but like they're giving it to us every few years. Like some major life thing will happen.
Ariel is going to be the one to write a tell-all. Oh, it's going to happen.
1354.
Sort of expressing, well, Brianna have been expressing an interest in going to church. And like we don't have a church to go to. The girls are really just wanting to be able to attend church, kind of get a church community that they can interact with.
Why don't they just go? They have cars and they're adults.
Their path, their religious or spiritual path. But it's more than just going to church. They're sort of in this place where they want to look for a church to be a part of. Mm-hmm. They have asked me to kind of...
No, they didn't.
Help them or facilitate or sort of be a part of the situation.
God. No.
You know, every church out there hates seeing Robin coming. They're like, no.
But that's not what happened.
Oh, I know.
Brianna was like, she probably got like bullied or some shit because she might be like a total cunt. I don't know. I just like suspect that she's not the nicest girl. Whatever. She needs to have a new group of friends. And Robin spun this into like, oh, like a church group? You want to go to like a church group? Oh, okay. Oh, you want me to help you? You want me to help you go church shopping?
They're like, I guess.
Don't they each have a car?
I think they each have a couple
Why don't they just
cars?
Drive to the church on Sunday, drive to the
because they know the wrath. It's not going to be worth it to then come home and be like, hey, guess what? I went to church because Cody's going to like, his head's going to blow off.
And two different churches.
You mean you both or just you? I think Robin's the most comfortable person for any of my children to speak with. Like listen, I talk about religion with my children all the time. We talked about it a little bit. Really? But Robin specifically, they're coming to her saying, we want to do this. What do you think?
No.
I asked them both, are you interested in our church? And they kind of said, Aurora said no. And Brianna said, probably not.
Our church was literally kind of an excommunication of people who used to be members of the LDS church or who had affiliation.
God, he looks like Peyton. Peyton is the one that looks the most like him.
You think?
Yeah, other than the heights.
I actually think Garrison looks a lot like
him. Garrett, yeah, for sure.
Ugh. It depends which Cody.
Yeah,
honestly.
That's true. It depends which Harry's going with.
They had this doctrine of plural marriage where it is required by commandment for any of those who want to progress through eternity. I wouldn't really have a problem with any of my kids going to plural marriage, even though I would be warning them of some red flags.
Oh, weird.
Religion, I don't think I'd be very fond of them doing that.
Also, it's none of your fucking business, though. They're in their 20s.
Yeah, you don't have to be fond of anything because they're adults. And why are we talking about that?
Free, so I guess I kind of see why. Like they're like, well, if we just fuck around, we're gonna be kicked out, and we'll have to get a job. Maybe have a share a room.
Not worth it.
1542.
They are finding that it's hard to like find guys to date that have sort of similar values as them.
Oh my God.
I have some questions. I've got mixed reactions to this. My first reaction that I know is the right reaction is great. I'm glad they're going to do this. But I have my own almost phobias
of religion or churches.
So you have some like apprehension then.
Yep. Okay.
So you're worried about what exactly?
I'm just, I don't know. I got some concerns. I'm really glad that they want to go on this journey that they're going to go on. I have all my own anxieties and fears and struggles here that I have to keep from poisoning in any way.
I don't think Cody's not upset about religion being a cult or any of that.
No.
Cody is only, and this is the only reason he's mad, it's because the church leaders don't like him and they told him that he's doing a bad job at polygamy. That's it. It's all just that they don't like him, so he's mad at them.
So he's like, well, we don't like you either.
100%. It has nothing to do with actual like ethics or values or optics. It's just they were mean to me.
Yeah.
That's all this is. And it's so transparent.
He sued the state.
Yeah. Back and forth.
For them or for the greater good of that. Now he's like, oh, I never
Yeah, so that's all it is. I don't want them joining a church because churches are mean to me, Cody Brown. Right. 1632.
As long as I can steer them clear of any culty like churches, I'll be okay.
Oh, like your old one?
Yeah. Every church is kind of culty. Let's go ahead here.
Agreed.
Although I think there's good things about church. I mean, we did a whole episode on hymns and we cried the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Our periods. 1651. Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead again. I'm going ahead again. All right. I'm at 1702 and we're back in Las Vegas. Guys, this episode really sucks. Maybe let's try to run this out. This is just Mary and the girls bitching.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, Mary's been doing this exact same sit down for 15 years.
I had been up in Utah and actually had that spiritual release from the church leaders. Like within the week, he goes, "Why did you do it so fast?" He said that. Yeah, he's like, "I don't understand why you did it so fast."
This isn't even a good story either. Yeah, no. Mary has been telling this. She's been working on this tight five for months, and Jen has just had to be there for all of it. Like she's been watching her work this out this whole time.
Yep. Oh my God, I didn't tell you. She's like, no. Oh my God. It's like it's this exact same conversation she's been bringing to you, just droning on and on and on about.
Been a good story.
They're so tired of this.
Context. I mean, how he didn't understand why that question does not even make sense. I said, "Really, you think that was really fast?" And no, how insulting. And I said, "Cody, you have no interest in like having a relationship with me."
Oh, you tell him, Mary.
With me. What else are we supposed to do? This is the only other option. No. It's like, no, you said you didn't want to be married to me, so why should I stick around for
Mary's having this whole argument with herself. Like in her head, her and Cody have been arguing this whole time back and forth about whether or not they should do it or not. And it's like, that's not what this is all in your head. You're having this argument with yourself.
Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, it's been 15 years, dumbass. Well, I hope you're telling that same thing to yourself because you stuck around for 15 years.
Yes. We've been watching since season 10 of them going to Nancy and Cody and being like, I'm not attracted to Mary. I don't feel safe. I don't want any kind of romantic relationship. Mary really has it in her head though.
Well, and when the episode aired, the murder tarp episode, and I'm Not Coming episode, people ever since then, I mean, even before, but ever since then, have been vocal to Mary on her social media, like, leave him. He says he's not coming. What are you waiting for? And she's always like, oh, you don't know the whole story and blah, blah, blah. And yes, okay, he was telling you other things and he was giving you this list that I want to see. If it exists, I want to see receipts, proof, timeline. So like, this is stupid for her to be like, dumbass. Did you tell her on the phone? Unless you did, it doesn't matter.
The thing to me is that Mary, during this whole, it's not like she was on her own and Cody was just manipulating her, which he was, and Robin was manipulating her. But she also clearly had several friends who for years were saying, Mary, Mary, Mary,
yes,
Mary. And now she's still acting, you think? I would be I would not. There's no way I'd be friends with Mary. I would cut this friendship off.
I feel like you talked to him again after
Yes.
he dropped you off, you talked to him again? Why?
God. Like she's
Why?
really acting like she's just figuring this out now, but not just the internet and trolls. Her own friends for years have said this is what's going on.
Well, this is unless you're going to tell this to his face or you're going to do a complete about face when you're talking to him, then there's no point in talking about this because she says and does completely different things in front of Cody and then wants to say something after the fact.
And Cody's going to say here, and he's correct, is he's like, Mary doesn't have to make fun of me because her friends do it for her, which, yeah, that's kind of what we all do, though. This is kind of what girls do.
Yes.
So fine. But like, even Cody can see what you're doing, Mary. And Cody is the stupidest dumbass on reality TV. And even he's like, oh, well, that Mary plays both sides.
Yeah.
I'm can you talk to the chat for 30 seconds while I pee?
I sure can.
And maybe poop.
I'm oh boy. She's going to be back in like less than 2 and 2. I'm really actually just taking a full inventory of this house here. And I admire this woman's white sectional. I wonder if it's new for filming because I'm just jealous. I love that look. Also, Jen has started wearing a floral duster. Actually, was Jen in on LuLaRoe? Oh, wait, maybe she was her assistant. I'm just like starting to answer that. Oh, she's back.
So I'm scratching.
Amanda, do you remember if Jen was part of LuLaRoe? Or did she just work for Mary?
I don't know. The LuLaRoe part of Mary, that's not so much canon in my weird.
Dude, you're back. It's only 1 minute past when you left, and you've been sitting here talking.
And I grabbed a drink from the fridge, and I took a Prilosec.
Like, are you intercepting the time-space continuum, and you're like freezing time?
When I pee, it comes out like a V, like a.
Oh, okay.
Gusher.
I admire that. I have to like coax mine out. I have to like get fully relaxed, like even it's like a whole thing. And I was just admiring this woman's white sectional.
What?
Like, I wonder if the woman's white sectional on here, because I feel like that either it's brand new and she got it because film crews were going to be at her house, or I don't know. I admire her. Okay, let's do this. I'm at 1808. Where are you at?
1805.
I texted him.
Now I'm at
after,
1808.
when I was on my way home from Utah. I texted him, and he called me within 20 minutes. Oh, it was a good text. I read it to you.
God, Mary, there's nothing more pathetic than being like, I am done, and then sending along. You didn't need to text him. God,
she needs a therapist to tell her, like, go zero contact. If he calls you or texts you, like, leave him be. This guy is crazy.
That is really something that I have learned in my life that is 100% all the time, 100%. It is always more powerful if you don't respond. Always. And most of the time they will come back and like text you something. It kills them. No matter what you think you could say in a text, it is always more powerful to not respond. Don't text. So Mary said,
and it's not like they have kids together. Like, he and Christine have to text. They have a kid together. Yeah. Like, they have to communicate in some way, shape, or form. Mary hasn't really like talked to him several times over several years, like not talked for several months at a time. So why don't you just do that?
She's gonna read the text out now, though, like we're 23 years old or something.
It was like, do you want to hear it? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I do. I don't know why I go out of my way to be nice when he so flippantly and comfortably talked about me. I said this on my way back. Hi, Cody. Just wanted to follow up from the text I sent a couple weeks ago. Wanted to let you know that
meaning that he didn't respond to a text. So now there's 2 texts in a row of big blocks.
God, Mary. I'm following up on the text I sent a couple weeks ago, which shows him that you've been thinking about him for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What is your problem? Get over him.
Conversation with the leadership in Utah today, and the official release was granted. When Cody and I got married, It was like one ceremony that covered the legal and the spiritual marriage. And so now doing the legal divorce, it was really a mind game on me because I felt like emotionally that I was signing away the marriage. I don't want to go, no, I'm sorry, I'm just holding on to you. Co-petitioners are incompatible in marriage.
Ugh.
That's why it was so crazy for me, because it was like, but I know it's only the legal part. The spiritual part is still intact. I'm brokenhearted that our life came to this. I will always love and respect you. Thank you for many years of joy. I hope you truly will have peace now, and I release you.
So she's just giving him a full pass. And when she sent that text, she already knew about all the shit he was saying on the tell-alls and stuff. So, like, how pathetic can you fucking be? You sent a text saying, like, I absolve you of all guilt.
Well, but she's trying to guilt trip him in the Mary way that she does.
I see.
I'm good. I got this. You don't need to take care of me anymore. I'm okay. Okay, Mary. Yeah. Whatever you sent in the first text, that's all he needed to hear because he never got back to you.
Yeah, he read it.
Don't think he's worried about taking care of you any longer.
His phone is in his hand, as they all have said. All he does is sit in. So his phone is in his hand. If you know you're texting someone who is constantly on their phone and they don't respond, they saw it. This is like me texting John, my co-host on Pod in the City. My texts look like a Mary text to Cody. Text. And I know he's seeing all of them because when I send him something he actually cares about, he'll write right back.
Well, God, like Mary, I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Totally Mary's pathetic.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed that she's she's like a representation of women.
And that she keeps talking about him to all of her friends.
Oh, they're over it.
A lot of people are bringing up this point, and I think this is such a good point. She needs to get angry. And I get that fundamentally, healthy. No pun intended, like that's what they're supposed to get over. Like, yeah, you're supposed to feel jealous, and that's how you test your worthiness, that you don't get angry, that you don't get jealous. But no, you have to get angry here because that anger is healing. That's how you get over it.
It's
get angry, fully internalize what he has done to you and your family and all of your family friend relationships.
Yeah, do you want to rewatch the show, Mary?
Yeah, and then never talk about him again or reach out to him again unless you have to. Right?
It's just annoying seeing her in these current talking heads when she's already on Ozempic. That means that's like recently, and it is so infuriating to see that she is still not worthied up. 1934.
You're worried about me.
We're almost halfway done here.
You're like, thank you for your service.
Are you going Munchkin?
I'm so sorry. And middle of the service.
It's a lot of surface.
You know that after this, what is it, a 5-hour drive to from Parowan to Vegas? Jen's about done with Mary. Like, I know they're best friends, but still Jen's
gonna take a nap on the way back.
She's gonna what?
She's gonna take a nap on the way back. Don't mind me.
Headphones in.
I am.
Yeah. So now they're like here, they're filming, and Mary, like the laughing is like, I don't have the energy to laugh along with you this time, Mary. Sorry.
No.
As Mary's doubling over on the couch.
Yeah, I love that about her. I do.
All right, we're back in Flagstaff. Oh, that food looks good. Okay.
Religion comes with a lot of pressure. I've been spending a lot of time losing my religion while I've been finding my faith.
When I met Cody, he was very much involved in our church.
Yeah, and then you ruined it.
Understanding he was happy in our church. I mean, I wouldn't have considered marrying him if I didn't think he was. Us going public, I think, really, the way that our church reacted to that really kind of threw him off, and it made him feel just like, wait, what the heck? Our church leaders were mad when we went public.
Yeah.
They didn't get it. Family didn't get it. Friends didn't get it. No one got it. And we're like, We're done living in fear. We're done living like having other people think the worst of us just because we're a polygamous family. They think all these things about us that aren't true. We thought everybody would be on board. Yeah, they weren't. Some of them.
They did pretty well for a while, though, I will say. They did kind of fool everyone for a while.
Yeah, they kept up appearances as much as they could.
It went beyond too shit. Like, beyond. Like, they... Yeah. I feel like in 200 years, and polygamy just is non-existent, I almost wonder if studies will be done to completely like put the pinpoint of the time that polygamy took a hard turn with the Brown family. Yeah, because everyone saw it like, wow, even when they say they're really happy, they're not.
Oh, hey, look who's here.
Oh, I was just talking about you, girl, how you're a terrible texter. How me texting John is the same as Mary texting Cody, and he gives her crumbs and she loves the crumbs.
John, you'll be thrilled to hear that we brought up Kyle Mooney in the SNL corner
for quite a while. Don't worry, we'll talk. And Doughboys, you'll also hear about it on Wednesday when we do our live, of course.
Hey, subscribe to Pod in the City. Get on.
Go subscribe. We only need a few more people. I'm at 2055.
Like, gonna be the demise of your family, which is kind of funny. Like. It's not funny at all, actually.
I found that my faith started to contradict the religionist attitudes, sort of the gatekeepers. My church was trying to put me in kind of a teaching leadership position. They saw my hair as rebellious. So
okay, Cody, what the
Don't tell me to do things that...
Okay, pause.
This is a new story, by the way.
I think I got this. I think they said... your hair is offensive, meaning like it's just bad and ugly. And he's like, yeah, that they thought his hair was, sacrilegious. No, they just told you that it looked awful.
They might have just been, he might have been like, so I'm going to be a church leader, right, guys? And they're like, oh, we wished you could, but the hair. I think they're just looking for
people uncomfortable. Makes people uncomfortable.
Too much. It's too rebellious.
Okay.
Yes. Also, Cody's never brought up the story, so this must be some new thing he's trying out that he's going to have as part of his act.
No, he was out spraying people with the hose.
It's funny,
having a great time.
Cody, my masculine man, Christine called from the crowd. While Mary was standing, I feel like I remember that part of the story is that Mary was like there and was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Don't look at my man spraying people with the hose that way.
Yeah, that's mine. He's mine.
Because I got dat embouchure.
No, I'm at 2124.
Something that turns out to be kind of culty. You can lose your children to a bad marriage. You can lose your children to just huge disagreements between the two of you. You can lose your children in a divorce. Or you can lose
not if you're a good dad.
Yeah.
For them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. The reason I'm asking that is because we're not having those discussions.
I don't know for sure, but I think religion is a really intense topic for you. You get a little intense.
Okay.
He's intimidating. I don't think he realizes it, though. I don't know.
What?
I did talk to my dad about religion.
Speak.
I did talk to my dad about religion. And these two, and even them laughing, it's like Robin laughing is just so fake.
Yeah, they're laughing and grimacing at the same time. These are the faces of 20-something-year-olds.
God, man.
Like, you know what? I'm proud to have laugh lines and smile lines. Yeah. I would rather be wrinkly and people know that I smile and laugh on life.
Yeah,
and smile a lot and have my old life and look like
Cody
this.
has frown lines like that. It looks like a penis. Everyone's pointed that out. It looks like an actual penis. And then Robin and the girl.
Yeah, this is weird.
2208
and stuff like that. Between my mom and my dad, they have different strengths in the way that they process things and communicate things. He's gonna give like an unfiltered response, which I really appreciate about him. I could be wrong.
Honestly?
Oh, yeah, an unfiltered response. He's going to give which I really appreciate about him. My dad.
Meaning my mom is always just like full of shit. She's just kind of talking about nothing.
Do they know that though? That their mom's full of shit? Like, do they secretly know?
Brianna knows that she can pull one over on her mom. Aurora's kind of stupid. She doesn't get it, but
Okay.
Brianna knows how to. I think Brianna knows how to manipulate.
She knows, like, my parents are full of shit and, like, this is all a long con. I would get Areola on my side now, actually, if I were her.
Aurora's not that smart to figure it out.
No, you don't want Aurora. And Aurora's going to, like, throw you under the bus. Aurora's just another Mary. But I feel like I'd get maybe Dayton on my side and Areola I'd put on my side because she can get away with anything.
No, I don't want Areola to have my number. I don't want it.
I'm at 2220.
I had a guess.
Somebody brought it up with you so that I wouldn't go off on some teeing off on some lecture.
Yeah, so that you weren't there.
You cannot just be conforming to everybody else, because then you're really not developing real faith. Find some Buddhism, find some Jesus. Either way,
Judaism. Excuse me, Cody.
Don't you remember that sometimes you're a Jew, Cody?
Yeah, he celebrated what? Passover, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Now he's into Buddhism. Who else was?
He led a Seder.
Yeah, who else was into Buddhism? For a little bit. Who was that? That's what they wanted to get into Buddhism.
Gere?
No, from the show. Was it Aurora? She thinks Buddhism is pretty smooth.
Yeah, so that's why Cody's bringing up Buddhism, because now it's like, oh, well, if I say Buddhism, then it'll be like I approve it. And that's why she took the class.
Yeah.
2241.
Of grow in them.
They need to go experience this for themselves. Right. The idea
They're
of
in their
trying to
20s.
encourage them or pressure them into our church, I just didn't see that as something that was important. Or when I saw parents doing that with their kids, I was like, okay, this is messed up. They need to find their own way. And you would be the type to go, like,
I already know. I'm going to hold my scriptures on my lap, and that preacher's going to be saying something. I'm going to be looking for whether he's right or if he's wrong.
And everybody in the room
wants to
know whether or not you agree.
When I was conflicted in my religion, I loved it because it drove me to my knees in prayer for understanding. And I don't know where that got me.
Yeah, it's driving. Brianna wants to be driven to her knees too.
Oh my God!
So if my children come to me confused about the religion or the things that are being taught, I believe from my experience, I will be happy that they're having any kind of challenging experience, because they'll learn to talk to God. I think.
How about learn to talk to other people?
Yeah, other adults. Don't
sound and look like a fucking idiot like Aurora and Brianna do. They looked ridiculous on TV last week, and they look, I would say, even worse this week. On their own, they're like,
again, they were normal until it's the split of the family just really turned this family into flowers in the attic. I mean, you completely nailed it with your cover.
Oh yeah,
we didn't talk about
she wants to be able to go to this sexy date night dinner with her little peekaboo.
I don't think she ever would. Can you imagine?
Blouse.
Can you imagine?
But oh no, her daughters need to stay home. Can't go out anywhere.
Ooh, are they going to take Areola with them on the family trip? Oh, you know what I just remembered? Remember there was that, like, somebody caught them in public filming and they were all dressed like they were going to like an Easter service. I wonder if that, oh my God, I hope that that's a plot line then, that they all go and take the hellion.
And we get filming of it.
Like with Ari, like, and just, oh, she must have been such a monster.
Oh, Areola definitely like went to the children's service where they like called the kids out. She ran and was like first in line.
Ran the whole service. She like
first back in the church, runs to her parents like she's 3.
I feel like Areola would make a preacher lose his own religion. Like this is the most challenge I've ever been on my face.
They'd be like, we're not taking that family to this church. Like that. The little one was back there. She started eating the donuts and the lemonade, and the service wasn't even over yet.
Oh, for sure. 2350. Let's run this out here.
How to ride in the back seat on this experience.
So they're going to crash their 20-some-year-old daughter's church. Great.
Yep.
Don't want you to choose a church.
Is Robin drunk? Because she keeps spinning over her words.
Situation success.
Going off script.
A community based on good-looking guys, but it was just kind of like
like what you did with
this
Cody.
Is the most egregious part. It's just, I think it's so bold to just blatantly, and it's like she truly does not put together in her head that, oh, this is what I did. And everyone knows it because I wrote about it. It wasn't even
And
like,
what your daughters want to do is what the older kids wanted to do, and you chastised them and said they can't pick until they're older because their frontal lobe. I remember her sitting there in just her socks next to Cody yelling at Madison.
Who was?
Robin.
She was in her socks?
Yeah, no shoes, socks, and that always bothered us.
I mean,
I'm remembering on your behalf.
Based on,
well, I'd be perfectly fine with one of my daughters going to church at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled to have you.
I wouldn't. I don't want our children to do it just based on a cute kid, a cute boy there. If you get a boy that's very devout to his church and she's just there for him, that's for the wrong reasons.
Oh my God.
Might find a community.
No point in even addressing it. Like, it's so ridiculous.
People to actually associate with, even date. All I am is a knight with a sword. I mean,
like
what?
What? Like that.
Listen, as we know, not all men can even get their sword up. So for Cody to even throw that out there as if it's something he can do.
Do you think that they talk, like they say these things to him in the house? Because he's saying that so it rolls off his tongue so easily.
Yeah, I'm the knight with my sword.
This
and
is
I
dialogue that happens in their house. This is part of their vernacular. Is knight and king, stuff like that.
He's the king of our household.
Like, I think that really is what the kind of vernacular they have to use in the house.
That's disgusting.
It's really wild.
They're 20-some-year-old adults.
2446.
like, I'm here to protect you, but because I played king with some of my other daughters, I got put aside.
Wow, way to downplay it. Because I played king with my other daughters, I sort of got put aside.
God, yeah, thrown aside. No,
you almost killed Truly.
You were awful and evil and
didn't
just
go to one of those
everything to your kids. Cruel to your children.
Abuse. Yeah, it was abuse. 2454.
Mindedness caused me a lot of heartache.
No.
All right, let's move this along.
To do that.
I think we're done with Christine though now.
Oh,
for the episode. Although I feel like we're that.
I'd love to see them eat more cake. That'd be great.
Yeah, I want more Janelle. I want more Hunter.
Oh, Hunter, yes.
Well, let's make Kelsey and Tony are gone. Okay, now we're back in Vegas. 2531.
Vegas music, yeah.
Oh, what did he say when he called you?
Still at Brandy's house.
Kind of upset during that phone call. Like, he started getting really defensive like a few times, and I said, Cody, I'm not going to do this. Like, we're where we are. It's done.
So never talk to him again, Mary. Hang up.
He was expecting me to be different than what I was. He probably expected me to be snarky and mean or crying or whatever. I've seen.
No, he just knew you'd pick up.
Yeah.
A couple exes, not necessarily.
And that's what this is how Cody and Robin have done it. If they've set a precedent of it's them against us. So now Mary now they've been building up like, Mary, wouldn't it be cool if we have a great relationship? We'll show those.
She's the cool ex-wife.
Yep. Which is what that whole last episode was, where she's like, I'm the favorite ex.
Yeah. Right.
It's cool. They've set this in motion. Like, it's not that hard to manipulate Mary, obviously.
No, and Janelle and Christine are not like mean or snarky or gossipy because they don't talk to him and Robin anymore. That's like just status quo. That's
They're
normal.
reacting to what happened to them.
They're divorced, so they don't talk to him.
And he was abusive to them.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to talk about anything. You don't need to resolve anything. That's the beauty of breaking up. There doesn't need to be a resolution because you're
don't have to be nice.
apart.
You don't have to be nice unless you 2660.
On their best behavior. All three of them, I have watched them, and I haven't been impressed.
Well, good thing you're not God.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we didn't all know what we thought about the other person.
That I thought that was a very like
three
mature
wives.
and true thing that she said, and very simply put. Just sucks that we're on TV and we can hear each other's thoughts. I mean, that's plainly put. It sucks we can watch each other's talking heads. 2633. We're at a picture of the 3 OG wives looking like it's 1982. What's with these hair?
I know.
2633. And Mary looks like a bitch in that picture too.
Yeah, she does.
One guy, it is gonna be a mess. You know, during the split with Cody, I tried to always be very practical.
You were
myself, and I'm sorry if some people thought that was rude or wrong, but I'm just
no
standing
one
up
thought
for
that.
myself.
Honey.
I'm not trying to be vindictive. Just standing up for myself and for my kids.
Yeah.
I don't know why he cares.
In a rewatch, she's never come off rude. Never.
Never.
It was an anyway thing, I think.
Yeah.
Like he had no control over her finally ending it. I really feel like that was a big part of it.
You're totally right, I'm sure. There was a couple of times in that conversation that I shut him down. I'm like, I'm not going to listen to you talk to me that way. I'm not talking to you that way, and I don't deserve it back from you. You were like Stockholm syndrome. You don't. You were like stuck with your, fall in love with your captor that won't like. Brandy doesn't even know who I am.
I love this. I love this new thing that they're doing where they're like, hey, Cody, listen to what this said. You want to play it?
She doesn't even know me. We went out to dinner a couple times and I helped them move, but we barely even know each other. Really? Because that's the same amount of times that you and Caleb Rush have gotten together. You referred to him as your best friend. United
that was the best time
him.
of my life, he said. That was the best time of my life.
I mean,
so mad. I love it.
Remember Stan? Stan, his best friend, who was gonna maybe invest in it. And they were best friends.
Yeah.
And they talked twice.
I was thinking the furnace.
Now he's like, I barely know them. Okay.
Mona Reiki.
Guarantee he tried to wrestle this chick's husband.
2733.
I've helped her and her husband move once. Do they know me? Mary doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like also Cody moving. You're getting a pretty good representation of who Cody is as a person.
When he's Cody.
The most Cody. Moving gloves.
Cody in motion. Cody moving from one location to another, be it moving or home to the store.
That's authentic Codester.
100% unpredictability.
Yeah,
you never know what's going to happen.
They know you better than Mary, probably. 2738.
Trash talk me anymore. She's got her friends doing it for her.
Yes, that's the best part.
Brandy and her husband Tim and Cody and I used to go out on double dates together quite often. Jen's been around since we lived in the rentals. That's when we met her. So the narrative that they don't know him or he doesn't know them or, is really inaccurate. I mean, I did love him. I do love him. I just can't. I'm not, I just wasn't willing to do that anymore. It definitely wasn't Stockholm syndrome. I mean, it's kind of funny to laugh about it.
It's never funny to laugh about anything you laugh at.
We were going to work it out. Like good times, bad times, whatever. We're going to make it work. And the reason why I stayed so long was purely because of me and my commitment.
Again, this is Mary just a couple months ago, so she is still a pick-me. What?
Jacob made me laugh. 5-on-2, Jody. 5-on-2. That's a move. 5 fingers on 2 balls. It's like a wrestling move. It's like a grab the balls. I heard that was a real move. I don't really know if it is or isn't, but
I like it. One of my favorite moves.
Exactly.
2841.
Well, I wanted to make sure that you're cool with.
What are they eating here? I want to see what they're eating.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so Robin has a zucchini. What are those called? Spaghetti zucchini.
Zoodles. Oh, fuck off with the zoodles. Oh, okay.
Well, says you with your. I need to get in a protein bar before we start. Make protein.
Babe, I can tell you right now, the ingredients on this, it's basically a candy bar. I am not a builder, and I am not pursuing purpose, but it's a candy bar.
I had a butter croissant before we started.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It was good.
No, I think Robin's got some sort of chicken. on a bone chicken breast sort of thing.
Oh,
There's definitely some noodles involved, which is always what Robin eats when she has a tummy ache.
She made them murder the chicken right in front of her so she could watch.
Do you like a chicken lo mein? Just like a plateful chicken.
Yeah.
I'm not very hungry.
Cody has here.
I just need it. I mean,
I can't believe you're still
we
talking
don't
about
have
church.
our church nearby, but I don't think that's even something you would ever. So
For me, that's not a safe place. Most
Enough.
gotta stick to this doctrine, and if you don't, then you're
evil there.
You're evil. God can't accept you. Tell me that I have to cut my hair. I mean, give me a.
I would say that that's not true of the Catholic religion at all. Catholic, you can pretty much get away with anything. Like, yeah, we'll take you. We're gonna
They're not really interested on like following through. They just want your money in the basket.
Yes.
They just want their tax-free exemption.
Like, shit. Oh yeah.
Be able to make women feel like shit and do some other stuff, but
29:15.
Break. I mean, you're all disciples of Brigham Young, and he had long hair and a long beard. Please.
Ooh, sick burn.
Yeah, well, you got him. Nailed him.
Not very positive.
Oh, by the way, that poll that I put out on Facebook about like the florals.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I mean, obviously I was right. That like when you think, even people that never really wore florals, it's like, I don't really wear florals, but it makes me think of Robin and it does affect my opinion of florals. But a lot of people veered more just purple.
Oh,
which is annoying for me because I used to be a purple girl.
I know you were a purple and you have that purple room, but you're going to be moving.
But
are you going?
I'll keep the purple room. There's a lot of purple.
Are you going to have purple to?
I might incorporate mint into it because mint is also my favorite color. And then I have this chair back here that is mint and purple. And so I think I might just make that like a mint and purple room. So it's not just purple.
I like that. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
no, I do like that. I like it. The complementary color.
Yeah.
Let's see what Daphne thinks.
Maybe
obviously we know
that's all really up to Daphne.
We know it's up to Daphne. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, really, I don't. They can do it. My parents pretty much have a full chokehold on me now for the next rest of my life. Really, my dad was like, "Post a picture to Facebook," and I was like, "I haven't posted on Facebook in years." He's like, "No, I want to see how," because he quit Facebook. He's like, "I can't get back on for 14 years. They ban you for 14 years."
Wait,
I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Wait, what? Ban you?
Yeah, like
banned.
If you delete your Facebook account, you have to wait 14. It's like a bankruptcy. Well, that's what my dad says. So he's like, post it. He's like, post it. I want to see, because he gets so obsessed with seeing who liked it. This after Wicked's over, he's like, did you see how many people liked it? And I have to like read. He made me send him screenshots of all the likes.
Oh my god.
Well, it's psychotic. But
wow.
Oh, but I'm like, I don't want to post on Facebook. That's weird. And then I'm like, well, I'll post on my like group page because I do post on that. So I posted it for a minute. He's like, but I don't know anyone on there. Post it on your real page. So now I haven't posted it since like my ankle.
Who does he want to see? Who's he hoping to get a like? Who's he hoping to get a poke from?
Well, he goes, post that or I'm not going to loan you the money for the house. How about that? And I'm like, is this going to be my life now?
Wow.
He was kidding, but still, I'm like, all right. So now you got this.
Don wants to be a star.
I guess. But then I asked him, I'm like, if someone asked you what my podcast is called, would you be? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, can you name one thing I talk about it? And he's like, oh, I listened to that Hamilton episode.
Oh, that Hamilton episode.
Yeah, like, do you want me to send you the link to me and John's Wicked episode we did? He's like, no, not really. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
Whoa.
29.
Opinions about our church. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I know. You don't. I know. Heard it a lot. Are you okay with them going to church then?
Yeah. They're adults.
And you're okay
30 minutes into this episode.
Like you're not going to have some sort of problem with them. I mean,
as long as you guys aren't blocking me out. Like, I want to come sooner or later.
Fun.
Okay. That's why I wasn't sure if you were interested in that or not.
No, you don't want to go too long without me because I want some guy thinking you're a single mom.
Again. Crazy thing to say.
Gross. Also, that's like assuming every guy is just interested in going to church to check out a single mom. And also, I don't think they're looking at Robin in her pretty floral blouse.
Floral from
as like, ooh. And also, is she going to be there with Areola? Because that's a cock block right there that no one wants to get in between or near. Nuh-uh.
I don't even know if like the church wants them there because now you're it's kind of a distraction and it's like ruining. I wouldn't want them to be part of it because they change the energy when you walk into the church. I honestly wonder if they tried to go to church and churches were like, can you not though?
Like has
not
Cody,
ours.
But has Cody ever seen another woman besides Robin?
What do you mean?
Like,
seen another woman?
Like, okay, it's sweet. Like he should think she's the most beautiful woman in the world, right? Like, okay, whatever.
I see what you mean.
But
yeah,
like,
I don't. No, she is
the reality.
Yeah,
this is hilarious. Robin dressed like a junk journal.
I feel like Cody's obsession with how beautiful Robin is actually more about his own ego than it is about her actual beauty. It's just I got this. Like, that's all that is.
He has to convince himself she's hot.
I got the hottest piece in Flagstaff.
Okay.
It's not actually about her.
Yeah. Otherwise,
yes.
Because Cody, I cannot be with an unattractive woman.
No.
3001. A lot of men interested in Robin, and they were sort of trying to get around.
No, they weren't. Lie. Name them.
That's what
name them.
Exactly. And this is now the lie that Robin has spun, that there are all these men coming after me. So now Cody's like, yeah, sure. Because again, that builds his ego too.
But even in Robin's own timeline, I mean, the timeline has changed so many different times and like how they met and how they saw each other and all that kind of stuff. That has always changed. But this, like, she's had many suitors. Many people wanted to propose to her. When and where and who? Name one other guy that proposed.
Well, but that wasn't even an issue because she drove hours to go and meet Cody. This is all like set
exactly.
Up. There was no other
factors. It's a lie.
I went to meet Cody because he was getting a show.
Mm-hmm.
We made that gaze. No.
I hate this part. I hate this.
Oh, no. I looked longer. By the time you looked away, I actually said, that was probably inappropriate. She is most likely married.
Not acceptable.
Or that was inappropriate. I'm married.
But you see, God gave him that boner.
He's supposed to.
He has to get rid of the boner, and only Robin and hot chocolate from a Mexican restaurant.
And we can't forget that, what was her name? Gina? Who was like the cousin?
Gina?
What? No, the cousin. Who's like, we're going to the Brown. Reba.
Holy shit. Reba. I was thinking Regina.
No, that's where all my relatives live, though.
I know.
Red eyes on her. I was leaning over the back of a chair talking to a neighbor behind me.
Being loud.
And I couldn't break away.
Ew.
And what happened to you at that time?
This is so annoying. They're telling each other the story of when they met, which is also a different story than what they've been saying for years.
Okay. Sorry, I just got a CNN alert about a school shooting near me, but my kids are okay.
Oh my God.
You might have just gotten a CNN alert. I mean, this episode's got it all.
It really does. I don't even know how I'm going to do the timestamps.
It's the Christmas. It's the Christmas Sister Wives episode spectacular, just like
SNL. Everyone go watch that. If for nothing, you know what? I'll just post it on the Facebook group. Don't worry about this.
Hey, or you know what? If you liked that, smash that like and subscribe, and then go over to Pod in the City and smash that and subscribe.
Latrice is like pushing up into my chin, going.
Oh, she doesn't want you to have that baby, kitty.
Have we discussed that? Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh,
my God, who was it that figured it out? I'm sorry, it's one of our regulars too. But
yes, you sent it, and I can't remember right now.
It's on our Patreon. But remember how I said, they cut. I gotta go. She's about to have that baby. They cut it, and then someone figured out that actually it was from. And I think that a lot of other podcasts and content creators don't mention this because a lot of people skip this episode, but we did it just because we wanted more content. It was from one of those like Cody behind the scenes, Robin behind the scenes. Yeah. So they re-showed that part but obviously didn't cut out that part. They aired a little bit more. So that's where that was actually from. They didn't cut it, but they just accidentally aired it on like a flashback.
Yeah. And he says, I gotta go. She's about to have that baby.
Yeah. Then they smooch. And it's really hot.
And then he waited outside for more smooches.
No smooch.
She thought that he might want some more granola.
They thought the mic was all the way down.
No.
30, 45.
You want to hear it. You like hearing this.
All right,
I want to
listen to
know
this.
that God has been my wingman with you and that nobody can take you away.
I was sitting there with my cousin. I was looking around.
Cousin Reba.
I looked at you for a while, and the thing that caught my eye as far as seeing you was your laugh lines, because I love laugh lines. And then you looked at me, and a bolt of lightning shot through my body.
Whatever. God, she sucks at poetry.
I saw Cody for the first time at church, and then I got my lightning bolt. And a month later, randomly, I met Cody and Mary on my cousin's lawn.
Oh.
You need to elaborate more, babe, because randomly they were on my cousin's lawn. That's not random.
You know how you just like show up on people's lawns?
Yeah. Oh, weird. Oh, that's the guy with the lightning bulb.
Yeah, it's
that
cool.
I knew exactly.
Hey,
this is the annoying thing is that
everyone
knew
thumbs up, smash that like. Come on.
Right?
And Jean's telling us only 180 likes, 640 people here. Come on.
Catch up here. And we also stick around afterward and leave a real comment.
Yes.
Comment. It helps with the algorithm, I guess. Everyone in town knew that Cody Brown, the Brown family, including Christine, one of the more famous of the polygamists. Everyone knew who the Brown family was, and everyone knew they were shopping around this TV show. So it is egregious to me that Robin is saying that she just was like, oh, who's that guy with those laugh lines?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She can't backtrack too much, I guess.
So they saw each other at the dance. Then they saw each other in the yard. Then Mary introduced them. That was another one for a while.
Right.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, they can all be true at the same time, right? Yeah. 31-23.
Looking at you and going, holding your gaze.
Ew.
I'm guarding now. I am protecting.
This also must be really fun for Mary to hear, to be like, oh, I was there. I was third wheeling during all that.
That they're making eyes at each other, a lightning bolt. And again, he's a married man.
Yeah.
Dad of 14 or whatever.
Probably a couple newborns at home. Probably a couple of bouncing babies.
Well, she was pregnant with that baby at the time.
Do you think they use disposable diapers or
Robin's out washing shit.
I mean,
at the time?
The Real Wives, yeah. The actual.
I bet you probably both.
My mom, I was raised on cloth diapers.
I know my mom said that she tried them for a while, but then it was like that becomes hard to keep up on. And
oh my God, I can't even imagine. Yeah. Gross.
It's kind of back in trend now. Like there's companies that will like pick them up and wash them and shit. I didn't cloth diaper.
No, but would you have a separate washing machine? Because I don't even like washing my cat bowls. Like I don't even put those in my washing machine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the dishwasher and stuff. Yeah.
In college, we got a cat, like me and all my roommates, we were all potheads. We got this like communal cat. It ended up dying of distemper. But my roommate Chris Miller, one day he like washed the cat litter scoop in the dishwasher among other dishes.
No.
And like,
why would he do that?
We were pissed. Like, why would you? He's like, it's clean. It's all clean. It's wild.
Well, not really, because there's like poop particles and rocks and shit. That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
That's probably the source of your IBS ever since.
Maybe. I also got walking pneumonia from the black mold in that house. So
memories.
Yeah.
Good times.
Let's see him.
I'll wear it. You don't need to worry.
So there's her ring. This is obnoxious, all of this. Also
she has to have something because what's her face? Christine can't just.
It's the same ring too, the same style. Also, but in this experience, in this situation, I feel like Cody might as well just turn to the camera and be like, "I'm rich."
Yeah,
I
which he's
make a lot
not.
of money. What?
Financed to the they are financed to the hilt.
I know, but that's what this conversation is about. Like, I have bought you a really expensive
You're my
ring.
special girl. Let's see it.
Money.
Let's see that big rock. And it's ugly. Sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry, but it's ugly.
It is
not my
well,
taste.
I'm at 31.41.
It was big enough, the guys would stay away from you.
Cody's got a steak.
God, right?
He's got a big steak. He's gluten-free, so he's getting his man meat.
Steak and lemon.
Protein, Jody.
Yum. Yeah.
31.
He's got 6-pack abs.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I've got some anxieties about it, I feel like I'm pretty open-minded. We don't know what's going to happen. It's part of the adventure of life. I trust God enough to sort of lead us where we should go.
All right, let's
do
this. I got her back with Mary. No. Okay, we're at a 32:20. Let's do this. Hello, trees. Hello, my mama. Mama.
I don't know. I used to defend him when people would say, "Oh, so he's such a." I'm like, no, he's nice. He's cool. He helped move me up here. It was on what would have been our 33rd anniversary. That's right. Like, it was cool. It was fun. I mean, it was a good day. It was so emotional. He was like,
once again, this July would have been my 24th wedding anniversary. This is just a stupid thing to say.
Yeah. And no one cares too either. Like what day it was on. No,
the way she sets that up, she goes, he helped me move.
On what day would have been my
like she sets up every story like it's gonna just be like hot scalding tea.
Yeah. Yeah, Lauren, the fact that he thinks this is coming off as romantic instead of creepy is scary. Yeah, Cody's maniacal about this.
He's like Jack Torrance eating dinner with Jack Torrance in the attic at Josephine.
And then you have Mary over here like, he's cool, but like, I mean, it's confusing, but like, it's cool.
I just had to do it. I had to pull the plug eventually, It's tough, tough love.
Full
tough love.
It was very strong.
We have permission to move on.
There. We're going to do this scene together when we see each other.
Right.
I'm just going to hug you. I'm going to be Cody. I'm going to sniff your hair and wear a backpack.
I'll wear the world's tightest jeans.
The graphic jeans.
Like, how is this possible? Because of all the hard things that he said. That's how I feel about it. I still feel about it. I still question, like he walked out the door and I looked at her. I'm like, did I do the wrong thing here?
Oh my God.
You didn't do anything.
Then I think most people could see it. And I kept telling myself and telling her, I would say, as a monogamist, I feel like you should tell him to get the hell out and of your life completely. But I understand that that's not where you're at. I've always thought this, and you always said, no, that's not true. He's not. I always saw him favor her, Robin. I don't believe that Robin entered the family with the intention.
I can't believe you're still saying that now in real time, Mary.
I think that she
that's annoying.
Saw what we had at that time and wanted that. I really wanted that.
But she did tell you that.
How COVID became, he has to stay at her house all the time. His reasoning with it was that he wanted to keep his family safe. He wanted to keep his little kids safe.
He doesn't have little kids.
None of this makes sense. I'm sorry. It was favoritism, and that's it. So for 2 years, she did every single thing he asked her to do. Well, we can't favor you. Okay, but she's following the protocols. So
is this list that he gave Mary is that just the COVID list? Because that's a very different story than what she was saying before. I have a feeling they might just be referring to the COVID list.
Yeah, I think she's purposely being cagey about it or vague. And like, pick a lane here, Mary. Are you saying you're over him and you've worthied up? Are you saying you're not sure if you should have left him? Are you saying you're cool? Are you saying you have Stockholm syndrome? Like, what is she trying to say or prove?
Well, I'll tell you the one thing that you listed there that 100% is not true. She has not worthied up. at all.
But she
And
said, well, I'm sorry, that lady in her Instagram photos said she worthied up.
I hope that there better not be the only people left at Worthy Up better be people that are just there to troll.
Okay.
That better be the only people. Like, if there are women out there who are genuinely like, I'm going to learn something from Mary Brown, that's a real problem.
Yeah, don't stick around. And at this point, you don't owe him any niceties, any considerations. You're like, you can be strangers now.
Yeah.
And if you don't let a stranger teach you or treat you that way, you certainly should not let an ex treat you that way.
It's these current talking heads that have set her over the ledge for me with her that she still to this day is defending this.
Okay. That is gaslighting. There you go. That's gaslighting.
Also, what she just said was gaslighting. Wasn't really gaslighting. It does irritate me when people overuse gaslighting because men hate the word gaslighting so much, which I love, but we need to learn how to use it correctly, ladies. What she said wasn't really gaslighting, but 34, 36.
And I feel like I put in a lot, and especially over COVID, it's like I was the one who was always calling. It wasn't being reciprocated, and I really believe that a relationship has to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
Reciprocal.
I really believe she's making a statement there. I believe that a relationship should be reciprocal. Yeah, no shit.
I should probably write that down. I am in a relationship. I should probably
that's the first thing you learned in Worthy Up.
Example
Oh, we're almost done with trees. I'm sorry, you hate this.
Her mom's funeral, right?
That was hard. The fact that Robin didn't come to my mom's funeral and support me in that way.
No, we did not know this information before. That Cody went and Robin didn't. And again, you're still defending them.
But there's little babies that need her at home.
That's crazy.
Little newborn preemie babies at home.
Like Brooks Marks.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. This is Bonnie, and Robin actually did know Bonnie for several years.
She was a grandma to all of them.
Like you said,
she was a handsome grandma to all of them.
The word you used to describe Robin that I think is the best description of Robin is just that she is rotten. That, in my opinion, is just, that's the best way to describe her. It's just rotten.
Yeah, like she did, like her innermost person is a selfish person, willing to lie, doesn't really care about the consequences because she knows she can twist it. That's just her at her core.
Like being fine watching other people suffer around her, being deep down okay with it.
Yep. Yeah.
3503.
At that time was very hurtful to me. You know, they were following the COVID rules. And, you know, I felt really bad about that. And I kind of understood, but also Cody ended up going too, you know. So the whole thing was really confusing to me that she wouldn't go because Janelle went. Cody went because we couldn't both quarantine away from the kids for that long.
But did Cody come back in quarantine? Because he brought COVID back to you.
Yeah, no, he did not.
I'm so sick of hearing about COVID.
And you could quarantine from the kids because not only did you have a nanny, you had 3 adult children that we know were living at home at the time.
Yes.
So you absolutely could have. And this is how you teach your children. Mary's mom died. This is a really sad thing.
Yes.
And since we love Mary and we care about her, I'm sure you can understand why we want to be there to support her.
Sometimes we make
her mom meant a lot to us. Her mom was a part of your dad's life for a long period of time.
Grandma.
That's
You're
how
probably
you teach
related to Bonnie somewhere down there in the family tree anyway.
That's how you teach kids about like loss and how you deal with it so that when it becomes more personal to them, which unfortunately it did, you have those things that you can build upon.
They referred to Bonnie's death as the B word, the B thing. B.
Wow.
Latrice, it is only 2:00. You're fine. I'm at 35:27.
You know, I didn't have that option. During this time, I was risking all kinds of things. Avalon's birth. My dad was super sick and in the hospital. I love Bonnie, and I wanted to be supportive to Mary. And I would have been there in a heartbeat if it hadn't have been the situation.
I don't. Okay, now this is gonna just be in my head though. Was she talking about her real dad? Because am I wrong in thinking that Vagina Daddy offed himself? Didn't he?
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Somebody explain that. We don't need to like go into it, but can somebody?
Well, either way, it's like, okay, they were sick, so maybe you would have some empathy for Mary going through this because you yourself can relate.
No, she doesn't put that together because she's rotten. We're almost done. Wow.
It's
Almost got it under
I'm there
3
for
hours,
you.
Jody.
I'm always going to be there for you. And then there's been multiple times where she hasn't been there, but Mary's then been there for her. I quit calling her and texting her because I was the only one doing it. It wasn't meant to be mean. It was
no one thinks you're being mean.
Stop saying that.
I don't know if it's going to be a relationship, and it wasn't. But I don't know. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I don't either. I think everybody contributed, honestly. Like knowing every single thing I know. I think Robin did. I think there was lots of things for the downfall of the family. Yeah, right. I think, but also the downfall of your own marriage. You have done a really good job of staying out of everyone else's marriage, and not everyone else did a good job of staying out of yours. Yeah, I know there was a lot of stuff said about me.
It was all Robin, though. And wasn't Robin responsible for the catfishing thing? I feel like we need to bring that up a little bit more.
Yeah, that Robin's friend was the one who introduced
and was vouching for Sam Smith. Sam Smith? Sam Shepard? Sam Smith.
Almost Sam. Batman, not Batman yet.
Cooper. It's Cooper. We call him GB Cooper.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think Jen is also alluding to Christine talking about how Cody melted down her ring. Because remember, she did not like that.
Oh my God. Because of course Mary sticks that in her mind.
I think that's part of it. I think
when really Christine is actually on your side by addressing that, Mary. She's on your side.
Yes, like it's been a really, really long time that he's been shitty. As a matter of fact, he melted her ring.
Yeah, but that was my
instead she's going to use that so that she can be on Cody's side and Cody's good grace and hate her.
Worthy up, though.
Jen is so over this. Jen is like this.
She just got out of a 5-hour car ride with this bitch. Like, they've already had this conversation twice on this journey.
Okay, so they were on the property having this conversation.
Yeah, she keeps like rubbing her eyes. She's like,
you're gonna have to just tell her
because
you're gonna throw my
you know what time it is.
Like, I get so frustrated.
You know what's gonna happen.
About what I said.
You know what's happening.
So basically, Cody
and
I had our breakup conversation. We're out on the property and we're talking about it, and like it just kind of started coming up, and we're like, all right, well, we're here, we're talking about it, let's talk about it. Well, Robin was there too.
You want something that we can't have together.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry,
I forgot how bad this was.
So funny.
Sorry, I just want to be supportive of you too, but I just need to move away.
Go away.
Oh my God, no one invited you.
So she stood up and she walked away. So later, where'd he go?
They're laughing. Sorry for the pause. They're laughing.
I don't understand. I'm trying not to look at you. It frustrates the hell out of me.
Oh, now they've all gotten like cool girl. They all have their feet up on the sofa, which would kill me on a white sofa.
Yeah. Cool shorts, by the way, Mare.
And they're just because they're the cool girls. This is the same as, sitting on top of the science lab table because I'm a cool girl.
And they all have
on the edge of the stage. Yeah. Just back here, seeing rehearsals. Schools look so small after you graduate. Like, this is totally that energy.
Yeah. Mary's outfit is killing me.
Sure.
They're at 38 minutes.
For you and I to have a conversation without Robin being involved in it.
100%. I agree with you.
Poor girl. That whole talk just wrecked her.
I mean, I don't know how I would viscerally react to that man saying, like, is it a laugh?
Poor girl.
I think my head might just explode.
That is what brought me to the beginning-ish of this episode where
where it's just, I can't, there's no actual human reaction for this. A poor girl.
Poor girl. She just really wrecked her.
And Mary goes, oh, okay.
But again, Mary, like, is she that slow in the moment that I would have to be like,
what?
Oh, that was tough for her?
How do you,
What?
Otherwise, he's beaten her down so much emotionally that, like, this is nothing. He probably says this shit all the time. It has been years and years of him being like, Robin's perfect, Robin's perfect, Robin's perfect.
I can't.
Okay, 3811.
There we go.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny.
Wait, there's more. No, there can't be more. Poor girl. Stop. I was hard on Robin, and I looked at him. I'm like, yeah, it was kind of hard on me too.
Well, that's not what it showed on the thing they just showed us, but okay.
I'm not discounting how hard it was on Robin. It's like he's completely discounting.
Please discount it.
The fact that he and I started this family together. If he would have cried, he would have taken it seriously. It was so weird. Like, why is he so stupid?
Is she crying now? Oh no,
she's
she's laughing.
really threatened if he met a girl that cries like all the time. You just need to. I mean, it was kind of hard on me too, Cody.
Why are you yelling, Mary?
A lot of tears shed, and he didn't care about it. My legs are hurting, you guys. Can we know? Mine are. My foot's asleep. Let's go. Yeah.
Mary also has like
Mary's feet are filthy too.
And whoops, I accidentally opened Instagram. Mary's knees also have like she has bruises all over her legs.
She's like me. Yeah, I just bruise
like
easily, get them all over.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, my legs are hurting because I'm sitting so unnaturally from how I usually sit. So let me stretch out these leggies.
Look at the house. We're gonna go have closure. Okay.
This is the weird. Why everyone's going back to the fucking cul-de-sac? It was bizarre.
Oh, that's right. They're driving. This is crazy.
2 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah, they did the fences. Well, ladies, it looks so different. Like, so weird. Everything grew. We had such a dream when we moved here, and it was really sad when we left.
Rolling.
I've been back to the cul-de-sac a few times. I wonder a lot if we would have stayed together, if we would have stayed in Las Vegas. But I've been back to the cul-de-sac one time. It was really difficult. You know, I have never gone back to see the cul-de-sac.
Oh my god, the comedic timing of that editing was it's really cool to go back. It's really, it's closure. Yeah, I just
Janelle is where they all need to be, or Christine, right? Like Christine's just coupled up. But yes, this is where you have to be like, I'm past like you have to go through the anger. Janelle went through it, right? Like we saw her say like fuck you or whatever to him.
Yeah,
she went through the anger, and now she's at just like she's apathetic about it, or whatever word you want to use, and she's like, I'm good at just doing myself. I'm good. If he pisses me off, I'm gonna get a lawyer or whatever for the land and all that, but I'm good.
39:53.
To me, that's like the chapter is closed. I don't need to go back and see the location. I know that some people in our family have felt like that was healing or beneficial. There was a lot of cool things that happened here, but now it's somebody else's.
Remember when Cody hung those cool lights?
I'm feeling a little bit anxious.
Barely.
It's very awkward. It's weird. Very much feeling like I don't need to be here very long. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, bye.
I'm not.
Like, we drove all the way here for that?
Y'all, it's cool. It's awesome. It's weird, but I'm like beyond it. I'm so glad.
Yeah, you seem that's so annoying when a girl who's so clearly not, but beyond.
Yeah, well, thanks for dragging us here.
Yeah.
Like we could have gone straight to Salsa Brava and gotten our faces down into a bowl of salsa.
Yeah, right.
Black. What are we doing here? Oh,
done.
And they are laughing.
Do you guys want ice cream after pizza?
Mary's really annoying right
chicken?
here.
I brought ice cream. Just kidding.
Oh, she's the cool.
Ice cream. I just brought the topping.
She's drunk. She is so drunk.
100% drunk.
You guys want ice cream?
Even just that, where she's trying to kind of be cool with the kids, is annoying. It's like, I brought ice cream. Actually, I'm just kidding. I didn't bring ice cream. Your mom brought the ice cream. The kid's like, okay.
Some pizza and chicken. And ice cream.
Oh God.
The kid's like, is she? Do I smell orange crush and pucker on her breath?
Our family versus Jen's family. She chose our family. But I mean, obviously, only because of you. And in spite
This
of
chick's husband is like, I think I'm here all night.
Oh, he's like, I'm just kind of here. Don't mind me. I'm just getting
Earlier, he was telling the son when they came in, he's like, you want to go upstairs? And you can tell he's like, no, I want to like be here for like the cameras. And he's like, son, let's go.
Oh yeah, like what Brandy has to be like, Mary's coming.
Well, we'll bring back like pizza and stuff, but I mean,
they brought back like 3 things of Domino's for like 8 people too.
Yeah. Yes. So this one's mine, right?
That would be where my eyes immediately went to like the quick math of like, so I'm gonna need an entire.
No, you're looking at that kid. Whatever that kid touches, you're like, well, can't eat that now.
I get to go first.
you're pretty dang awesome, and she'd be a rough sister wife. Oh, absolutely.
She is so wasted.
Yeah, doesn't get a spelling cert, by the way. Listen, I love Sean too. Yeah, you're gonna have to prove it. Please don't tell me.
Stop laughing.
I got married once, and I've been divorced twice.
That's funny.
Not that many, because it's illegal, and it should be because it's really abusive. But that's
really
funny.
stupid and depressing, and no one's going to do it because we saw what you did. No one ever again.
Yeah, you've done nothing but hurt polygamy forever. Oh, there's the dog.
Wow, I'm an anomaly. Married once, divorced twice.
Next time on
All right, let's see what's coming up.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Christine's
the
back at
dress
the dress
fitting.
shop.
She's picked a dress, and now we get to watch her get fitted for it.
And we know it does get fitted well enough because we've all seen it.
We've all seen it.
My wedding dress. I want to try.
Oh, good. McKelty's there too.
Oh, thank God. I was hoping
to look at wedding dresses with my daughters. You guys ready? Yes. Oh my.
Oh, it looks better than I thought. I don't want to watch Meet the Culpos.
I'm not just throwing this in the garbage. I'm going to on purpose ruin it.
Oh my God! Now we're like burning old pictures of. You're 53 years old, Mary.
Yeah, this is even high school. This is like
I've never actually done this. In fact, all of my pictures with Radu are still on my Facebook page because I'm too lazy to go and delete them all.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were thrown away or in a box or like I don't care. I just don't even care. I'm sure when I find them someday, I'll be like, nope, throw them away or whatever. I don't know.
And like there's so many. I feel like this is going to be like a day-long extravaganza of wrecking and burning and tearing up and God. She's got those cool shorts on again though for this. I'm glad she's like sticking with those.
Girls' Day, getting on the jorts.
Oh, except I think this is she's wearing the shirt. The what? Wait, what is it? Karma. She's wearing her Karma shirt. Whatever day that was.
He's out. Hey, let's go. Come on. I was hearing some feedback.
Here we go.
Family about
accusations
being made against me.
There's a jealousy and dislike that they've had toward Robin, especially Christine and Janelle. They were supposed to be a team working together.
I feel like I've been gaslit like crazy.
You don't know what that word means.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to make you feel crazy. In fact, they're telling the truth of what actually happens while you have tried to gaslight America.
Right. Let's not try to speak a language you don't know, Robin. No.
It's so annoying when gaslighters use the word gaslight, and it's always wrong. Well,
I was basically just gaslit. My mom even told me that I was gaslit. I was the Brown family gaslit.
Someone telling you that you're wrong or shitty is not gaslighting.
Right.
Believe me, I've been gaslit. All right, well, we did it.
Oh, I love you guys. And thank you for being, so supportive this first episode. Thanks for letting me, just share some things.
Can I shout someone out really quickly here?
Yes.
it's Sally wrote us an email just being very, very cute. And she's like, last year in January, I posted about the live stream on my Instagram story, and we reposted it. And then she's like, someone else who followed you then followed me. And she said, this is now one of her best friends. They become amazing friends, fasted friends, and because of the podcast and everything. And then she said, if you want to give her a shout out, her name is Shelby. So how about that?
Oh,
tell us more of these stories, guys.
Oh, I love that. I was going to say drink your juice, Shelby, but everyone probably says that and it is annoying.
If you want to message us, and also AmandaJody1@gmail.com, you can send us a TRP request, but also why don't you send us shout outs to your friends, and we can do shout outs next week. It's gonna be like a girl dinner Brown Town next week because anything goes. Yeah.
Hey, I gave a shout out earlier in the episode. We got a shout out here. Everyone shout out their friends.
Great. Love you guys. I think that's everything. Just check out our Patreon. We got a lot of great Christmas stuff coming up. It's unhinged. All of it. It's going to be crazy. I hope you all have a great...
Press that thumbs up. That's what smash that like means. Subscribe, follow, check out Pod and the City.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Amanda, anything else? Remember, next week, there's no episode Sunday night, but we are still going to be here. Same time, same place.
Yeah.
It's noon Central. We'll do a little Browns.
And I'll be wearing a Santa hat. So you gotta show up.
You know what? Sometimes people you love still do things that you don't approve of, but you still love them.
I'm gonna go all out. All right. I think that's everything, guys.
Love you guys.
Stick around, leave more comments. Love each other. Be kind to each other, and word the up. I think that's everything. You're all adults.
You're all adults.
Live over there. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.